Aiden, you're sweeping.
For who?
For a Cheeto.
Why would I be sweeping for a Cheeto?
I don't know. You tell me.
How am I sweeping?
You didn't ask any questions. You just like laid down belly up and like accepted what she was saying.
So when the girl says to me, we actually nothing outside of this public exchange happened and we didn't like really talk.
My God. Don't make me defend a Cheeto. I will actually bitch.
What else am I supposed to
You're supposed to get deep into the story. You don't even know what we're linking you is like different shit. There are DMs that have been leaked of him like taking advantage of like a mentally ill schizophrenic, like BPD, like coagulation of mental illnesses woman.
Was it this girl?
No, it was a different one. There's multiple women who he's asked to build shrines for him. Multiple women.
There are? So wait, link this to me.
You're sleeping, Aiden, you're sleeping.
I didn't see this. You have to link this to me. You can't just drop that and not link it. You have to show me this.
1 year ago.
You're not even doing like research.
I was covering
you're a day one sweeper. You're getting this information. You're gonna send it straight to a Cheeto, Augustus a Cheeto, and you're gonna get him to fucking delete this. You're gonna fucking sweep for him.
Okay, so are you lying right now about what?
No, I'm not. Let me find the fucking.
You have to back that up. You have to back that up.
Yes, I agree. Hold on, give me a second. Uno momento, por favor.
No problem.
Here. I know who to contact. So, okay. Can I screen share for you?
Yeah, let me pull this up for the stream. Hold on. Wait.
You're good. Let me I'll start screen sharing and then I'll
yeah, I'll pop it out and then I'll let you know when I go. Hold on. Pop out. How do I pop this shit out? Oh, there we go. All right, window capture. 1 sec. Best streamer ever. Wait, I don't want to accidentally share my fucking stream. There we go. Cool. All right.
So I'll start over here. So we have a Cheeto. So we see the Cheeto shrine, right? This is Instagram story. A Cheeto replies, "What?" Right? And then he says, "You need to make a 4-minute tour and I'll react to this for a video." Okay. Then this exchange goes to Twitter. Okay.
Let me explain the lore. You're welcome. Lore explained.
This exchange.
No, I'm kidding. Real quick. We'll probably only cover this for 30 minutes. And maybe we'll continue this another day, only if it's entertaining. But I'll say this, okay? So basically, back then, there's this commentator named Cheeto, okay? He has like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, okay? Back then, Aiden was more entangled with the commentary community back then. And he wasn't fully with the snarker community. But he is already dipping his toes into them. And, you know, he's already getting corrupted. Anyway, the point is that Aiden would defend a Cheeto during this time. And what is he defending him on? Well, a Cheeto was receiving allegations of manipulating underage, mentally ill girls. And the reason why he was getting such allegations is because there was this 17-year-old girl that was making shrines of commentator YouTubers. Very mentally ill behavior, okay? And a Cheeto would then say haphazardly, hey, why not make a shrine of me? Why not make a shrine of me? And that is the extent of a Cheeto's interactions with this girl, I think. Yeah. Oh, that 17-year-old made a shrine for Turkey Tom. Okay, so that's the rough context of it. Okay, so obviously the snarkers, they fucking hated Cheeto, so they jump on his ass. All right, for that shit. Meanwhile, Aiden stays behind and defends him. I'm guessing. A Cheeto later on would then grift to become a right-wing YouTuber. Okay. And I hate his ass personally, okay? I don't like a Cheeto. I really don't, okay? But I think that in this specific situation, he was done dirty. And he was just, yeah. And people generally didn't take a Cheeto side back then, okay? There was just not enough evidence to go after a Cheeto for anything, okay? In my opinion. But anyhow, all right. Here's Aiden versus Mrow live. And I think it results in a fucking screaming match. He was also a chud, to be fair. Fair enough. So he was always stupid.
Okay. Switches to Twitter. Okay. So these DMs, I don't have a lot of DMs. I'm in contact with the girl. I'm gonna see if I can get more because we obviously this is not a lot to go off of.
Also, it's really funny that Mrow brings up something like this when he has literally tried to solicit like CSAM from a 17-year-old, right?
But a Cheeto says, I thought you were 18 or something. She says, I'm almost 17. So this is another 16-year-old, in addition to the previous 16-year-old who you were just on call with, who was 16 at the time. And then she says, no, I turned 17 in June. Tons of people assume I'm 18. Well, take care and be safe. And then we have an Instagram story of her saying, thinking about how my therapist told me to stop obsessing over random YouTuber men and how my reply was, he follows me on Instagram. This is in relation to a Cheeto. So he is taking advantage of like an extremely parasocial woman.
Wait, stop. Hold on. Were there any further exchanges when he found out she was
This is so fucking stupid, bro.
17?
From what I know, yes, but from what I know, it's not like I'm not making a claim that he's like a fucking predatory, to be clear. So I'm not
Yes, you are, right?
making the claim of like, oh, he can talk.
Just so you know, the most important piece of context here is that Mrow is basically using these allegations at the time to cover up his own incredibly credible allegations that has overwhelming evidence. But anyway.
Talking to her or whatever, right? I just think it's weird that he's like getting girls to try to make shrines for him so he can make fucking videos on it and LARP as a Turkey Tom Skinwalker. That's the claim that I'm making. I don't think it's anything like more than that. He was like 19. I think he's 20 now. So like even if he was interested in this girl in like a romantic way, I wouldn't care. I just think it's weird.
So he's just being cringe. This is like a nothing burger. Okay.
You think DMing like 16-year-old girls to make shrines for you is a nothing burger?
No, this is exactly.
I mean, it's weird, but like, I mean, Achito literally did, in that screenshot, Achito literally said like, "Oh, well, I thought you were 18."
Sweeping! You're sweeping!
This is no, you.
He just starts. I like how Mrow just like immediately starts spurging out. Oh my god, what a fucking loser, bro.
You have to be very careful because you are like you have to tread very
You're a sweeper. Day
I know
one
you're
sweeper.
new to this. No, I know you're new to this.
Bro, let's go. Okay, I love beefs. Oh
But
my
like
god.
the way you like go about like talking about allegations is totally reckless. You have to specify your language. And you
You're
do this,
sweeping.
and no,
You're
and
sweeping.
you
You're sweeping.
I don't like the guy.
Bro, can you get like this 17-year-old's face like off my screen, please?
I have no reason to sweep for him. But when we're dealing
Man, these people really love putting underage people's faces and bodies on their screen.
with
I
something
didn't know
like this,
Aiden was a brand of brooms.
oh my,
Swipper.
hold on.
Swipper
You're,
mop.
you're literally doing
Oh my god, they have it on this entire time. Okay, well, we're just gonna listen to audio then.
the fucking Jalen thing from the other day where like Jalen makes a serious argument and then starts trolling. I'm being serious right now. I'm not
I'm
joking.
being serious too. I think this is genuinely weird. I don't to
I
claim
get
that
that-
this is a nothing burger is like retarded.
I get that it's weird, but when you say it's weird and you throw in the fact that there's 16 in there is very clearly an implication
Okay, yes,
here.
okay. The implication is that this
and what
girl
you-
is
Oh my, I love how Aiden in the past understands the concept. Actually, he has always understood the concept. He's just malicious, okay? I like how back then Aiden understood the concept of grouping in together words in order to prime people, in order to implicate some heinous behavior to some people, right? He understood this in the past, but then in the future, like in the present, right? Like current Aiden, by the way, I like how he just completely goes full throttle on the Destiny was weird, whatever, and all of these are technically true, so you shouldn't criticize me like for any of this. It's so cringe, bro. Like, these people are so like fucking spineless and cringe. I'm just happy about this particular one because I love the fact that they're fighting with one another. I fucking hate these people. Anyway.
hold on, Aiden. The implication is that this girl is very clearly and very publicly mentally ill. And there's no way he couldn't have known this. She's like very openly and publicly mentally
Bro, so are you, motherfucker.
on her social medias, on Instagram and Twitter, right? And he DMs her and he's like, oh, let me get fucking videos of the shrine and shit, right?
Wait, so because,
Again, I'm not
In the past, he was more fair because he was unironically a Destiny fan. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, he really wants to fuck him.
again to be very clear, no accusations of no accusations of grooming, no accusations of predation, nothing like that. I just think this is fucking insane. And to claim that it's a nothing burger is retarded.
It is a nothing burger. You have one fucking store, and by
This
the way,
is a
this guy
nothing burger to you?
Let me hold on. You're interrupting me because you know I'm like about to like destroy you. Okay, what you brought me here is one fucking Instagram story from a guy who probably realistically follows hundreds.
Bro, these people have like the most massive egos, and for what? These people have the biggest fucking egos for no reason. Bro, what? But I think Mrow is in the wrong here, okay? Mrow is specifically in the wrong here, but
Of people where she admits she goes to a therapist. Do you know how many people go to
Hold on,
therapists?
what reason would he have to follow this girl?
Because he saw she probably did the shrine for Tom and wanted one of his own. Yeah, sure, that's like odd.
And you don't
But,
think that that's weird?
Or like when you throw in that she's 16
he literally just said it's odd, you fucking moron buffoon.
in there, it very clearly sounded like there was something else being implied here that is just not the case.
I don't know how you could come to that conclusion.
What does her age have to do with this if it's not?
I think her age has a
Exactly, right? So you have to keep in mind that, dude, I'm so happy, by the way, okay? I'm so happy that this exists because it goes to show that that Aiden actually has the capacity to think through all of this, okay? It shows that Aiden actually has the capacity to logic out the bad faith ways that other people can prime the subject in order to imply something without outright stating it themselves, okay? So it's kind of funny to see Aiden be like this against Mrow when they're debating one another, okay? But then Aiden will just back up Mrow and back up everybody else in the fucking snarker space nowadays, right? Pretty funny. Turkey Tom did a video on it? Oh, yeah, well.
A lot to do with that outside of. What do you mean?
Can you answer my question?
I think that once you reach a large enough size, I think you'll always end up in some manifesto, okay? On God. I think it's just a sad part of this reality that once you become big enough, you'll always end up in a fucking shooter's manifesto. Good luck.
You asked, what does her age have to do with that outside of?
Yes, that's exactly what I just asked. Thank you for repeating it.
Well, I'm sorry. I want to be clear, Aiden. I apologize.
No problem. Can you answer my question?
Of course, I would love to answer your question. I think her age matters outside of, in the sense that she is still a 16-year-old, right? And she doesn't fully understand or comprehend what she's doing, right? This is probably not good to be making shrines of YouTubers and forming really weird, unhealthy parasocial relationships that the YouTubers who you're obsessed with are capitalizing on, right? You don't think that's weird?
Do you know? Okay, no. I think it's weird.
Oh my
this is
God.
literally the same situation as what got you in trouble last time. I agree.
Did he mention hello, bring hey, this is Diddy. I'm Mrow. Oh no. Did he mention I need my medication right now?
Because do you know what you did the last time? There was a VC where somebody moaned at you, and there were minors in that VC that were deafened beforehand. This person deafened all of them and then made this joke.
If you want to be like an optics brain fuck, you can like make that claim, but this is like really, this is such a retarded comparison,
when you're talking about shit like this, you can't get reckless with it. You can't get reckless with it.
What have I been
Moan at me? Pay me enough and I'll moan.
reckless with?
So what happened with the situation where with the moaning at minors in VC,
You're gonna get that shit for free? The fuck?
when you talked about this person later on stream, you said, yeah, they were moaning around minors. The problem with that is that before they did this joke to you, which is weird because it's moaning, is that they
I mean, before the personal allegations, not the Destiny ones? Okay.
deafened everybody else in the call. So the minors couldn't hear or were not present for
I'm quoting
anything
him.
that was
Oh,
going
okay,
on.
okay. Gotcha.
So when you throw that in there, there's a certain implication that
This guy's being weird around minors, which he was. Yes. Fuck
he's
off,
not
you
around them.
retard. Okay,
He's not around them.
Aiden. Do you think her age has absolutely nothing to do with what happened here?
In this context, no, I don't think it does.
Okay, so you don't think an impressionable 16-year-old who has had who is clearly displaying a very obvious
An impressionable 16... Bro, these people are so cringe, bro.
parasocial relationship, you don't think that matters at all?
Wait, clearly she said she's going to a therapist. You know how many fucking 16-year-olds go to therapists?
So you don't think her age matters here at all?
No, explain how it does. You have to argue for that.
I've been explaining it. She's obviously an impressionable 16-year-old who's...
Oh, you found the part in the Destiny VOD? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Let's see. Bro, dude, I look like a total narcissist doing this, but I don't give a fuck. I am a total narcissist, actually. Okay. Destiny 503. By the way, guys, remember to donate to spite Aiden. Okay? 503.
Like, am I right, Dan?
Okay. Well, first of all, I gotta thank Steven for the raid. Thanks for the raid, bro. Okay. I think I'm every time at this point. Well, almost every time.
That's pretty
Am I
epic.
right?
That was pretty epic.
Boom.
People are saying we missed an N-word debate. Was there an epic N-word debate?
I don't know. Who was debating the N-word?
I don't know. Someone in chat said
I think I got a hot take about the
the N-word?
Foodshops calling FMJ the N-word, though.
Oh, shit. What happened? Oh, wait. I was there for this.
Yeah, you were there. I think if you're in those spaces, I think you should be prepared for personal attacks.
Whoa!
And I also think that, like, you're basically like a military soldier in those spaces. So, like, if you get doxxed or whatever, you shouldn't be surprised.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big, I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna be involved in snarkonomics, I mean, what do you want me to
Narconomics, he
say?
says. Okay.
Oh, backing up the line, huh? Okay, we have artillery fire coming in to defend the front line. Okay. To defend the trenches.
You're a combat. Yeah, you're combatant status. You're
You're
PvP on.
you're not orders to combat. True.
Yeah.
International laws of. I better be able to go back to that fucking item shop. I swear to God, I'm not locked out, am I? Bruh. No. Oh no, I'll be able to go back once this, I think.
I still want to do the Snarker dating show. Snark is blind. What? Man, that's just Me Too allegations just waiting to happen.
I need to go this. Are we gonna do some crazy shit at the reflecting pool?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, here's my thoughts, okay, on the N-word situation, okay? I called FMJ the hard R, okay? Yes, you may gasp. FMJ is basically a black snarker, and I just want to say, I want to prepare an official statement here. I take nothing back. I'll tell you why, okay? Because I don't think I should tell you guys why, but I'll tell you why, okay? In a world where the snarkers barely get any kind of punishment and they get to swat people, threaten people's lives, and threaten people's children, and say that they want to ruin the lives of Destiny and his kid, I think the least you can feel is having your feelings ruined for a day or a night, okay? Oh, one of your ops called you the hard R? Well, piss off. Too bad, okay? Oh, you had your feelings hurt. You had your feelings hurt for like a night or 2 nights. Okay, that's nothing. That's nothing compared to someone's kid getting swatted, okay? Just for the record, in most circumstances, 100% I would say the hard R is unacceptable. Almost in all circumstances, I would say the hard R is unacceptable, okay? It better be very, very obvious as a shock humor joke, like how I do it, or it is like a tit for tat type shit, okay? 100%, all right? But in my opinion, you can't just like spend the entire stream calling me a on Darius's stream in front of thousands of people, and I'm not allowed to say anything back. That only invigorates them. Okay, cool. I mean, you can tell that to them as well, right? The point is if you're gonna call me a all right, constantly, that's already the worst thing you can call someone without necessarily resorting to racial slurs or something, right? That's like the worst thing you can already do. If you call me a petty PDF, I only have the right to be just as horrible back, okay? If you're going to be horrible, I'm also going to be horrible. If you're going to be kind, I'm also going to be kind, okay? I'm just trying to match energy, okay? So when I go after FMJ's kids, and I go after FMJ as a father, as a parenting figure, just know this. It's fully fair. He creates the incentive structure and the soft justification to go after Destiny and his kids so that the swatter and the snarkers and the doxers can use FMJ's justifications or contributions to the justifications in order to go after him and his kid by swatting them. Well, I think that words hurting you is the least you can feel. I think you deserve to feel pain. I think you deserve to feel suffering. And I don't feel sorry for you. Boo-hoo, your feelings got hurt. Okay, go take care of your kids, all right? It's not that your feelings need to be... Your feelings don't need to be soothed. I think your kids need to be taken care of. Don't take care of your ego. Take care of your kids. I know that you show off game controllers in the background because you value them a lot more than your kids. Because, you know, if you actually cared about your kids, you wouldn't be streaming at all. I recommend not impregnating a bunch of people and then having to take care of them while you're still obsessed with clout chasing and earning money like a useless piece of garbage. Hood trash. Fuck off. Also, I'm more black than you, okay? Screw you.
Some of them hard mode, right? I am doing hard mode right now.
Okay, all right. I said my piece on FMJ, okay? Okay, where was I? Okay, right, this. Okay.
Showcasing a very obvious parasocial relationship, right? And Cheeto is taking advantage of this.
So he saw that she did something for Tom. He asked her to do the same thing.
No, this is a different girl. He did this to multiple girls. Some of them aren't even public. Some of them I can't even talk about.
Okay, the one he goes and asks for the shrine from, why did he
Twitter,
hit her
the one that you just called?
Wait, also, are you in contact with this girl?
Yes.
No, I'm talking about, no, not the one I just called. I'm talking about the other one, the one you came in here to talk to me about. Okay. The one you...
I love how Mrow just loves to insert his little like fucking icky bitty like fat fingers into fucking everything, dude. Oh, gross. Like he just loves to do that. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Thank you, bro.
Just displayed evidence of. That's what we're talking about here right now. This girl. Why did he hit her up? How did he know who she was?
How did he know who she was?
Yes.
She was in his Discord server, and that is how he found her.
And he just hit up he right-clicked on a random person and said, hey, can you make me a shrine?
He didn't. I believe that is how things went. Obviously, I'm missing some core details here, some fundamental details here, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, apparently FMJ is like watching right now. Guys, can everybody in the chat tell FMJ to take care of his kids? Doesn't matter if you put it in Kick chat or you put it in YouTube chat. Okay, just go and tell FMJ to take care of his like 50 children, all right? Bro, he can't even count that high. Take care of your kids, take care of your kids. Yeah, yeah. Hi, FMJ, hello. This is your reminder to feed them. This is your reminder. This guy takes like 10 entire seconds to remember the names of his kids, by the way, okay? Yeah, be a better father. Why? Why be such a bad father? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. FMJ needs to take care of his horde. Yeah, for sure, for sure. FMJ. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you care about kids, you wouldn't be streaming Shots at Destiny and Dan. True. How many kids does he have again? Does he know? Does anybody know at this point? I think the numbers can range anywhere from 3 to 50, but you know. It's 10. Do you know where your kids are? True. That's true. Is he and Connor the only snarkers with kids? Who knows? GSN, man. GSN.
Right? But he was in contact with this girl for a while before this, supposedly.
So here's the thing, right? In every dynamic you're ever going to have, there's always going to be a gap of intelligence, of impressionability. Like even when you're dealing like...
Yes, but I understand this. I understand this. I've done this argument before. The issue here, Aiden, the issue here is that this person is very obviously showcasing a parasocial relationship, and Cheeto is taking advantage of that, right?
So you want to argue for the parasocial relationship,
and the fact that she's like an impressionable, fucking mentally ill 16-year-old. She's obviously not well in the head and doesn't understand like what she's doing.
What we're arguing about right now, we can go to the next points in a minute because like you're like gish galloping. What I want to argue with about right now is the age, the relevance of the age. So her being 16, I don't understand how that's relevant to his request. You're saying she's an impressionable 16-year-old. Sure, there's levels of impressionability to every dynamic, but the burden for you is to prove that she was so impressionable that he was taking advantage of her.
FMJ named his kids Steven and Stevie after their real daddy. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna screen cap that one. Perfect. I sent it directly to FMJ.
There's power dynamics in every exchange we ever have. There's a power dynamic between me and you right now, okay? But it is the level of the power dynamic is important to assess to know when it reaches the point of trouble. Now, him being 19 and her being 16 is not a significant enough age gap for us to argue that the age plays any relevance in like the impressionability in this context.
Okay. The Cheeto could have been fucking 14. It doesn't matter. This person is.
But when you add in
Aiden, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're retarded. I don't understand how you could possibly not agree with me here. This girl is 16, right? This girl is not fully matured mentally. She's displaying very clear mental illness. She's going to therapy. She was well known in Cheeto's Discord for being mentally ill. She was well known on Instagram and Twitter for being mentally ill. That was literally her shtick, right? That was literally her persona online, was that she was a fucking mentally ill retard. And then she meets Cheeto in his Discord server. They move to Instagram. She makes the shrine, and he's like, "Oh, take a video." And like they keep talking. They keep having these exchanges. And then even like fucking this screenshot, right? I believe it's this one. Yeah.
So the other thing too I want to assess
you guys think if I start taking my medication again, my obsession with Cheeto will fade out? Cheeto, do you want that to happen? And Cheeto replies to this saying no.
First of all,
like he's playing into the mental illness.
Oh my God. First of all, when she said, like, you realize, like, there's no medication that's going to make you stop obsessing with the Cheeto. I think she's being, like, one of those, like, I'm not like the other girls. Like, look how quirky and, like, mentally ill I am. Which, by the way, there's so many 16-year-olds online to do that shit. The burden for you is to prove that she was so mentally ill that she reasonably would have been taken advantage of in this context.
She made a fucking shrine.
The other girl did, too. But he stopped asking her when he found out about her age.
The other girl did not make a shrine. There's multiple women who he's asked to build shrines for him. Did not make an Cheeto shrine.
Or, sorry, he requested it. He requested that she do that. She denied it, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's the first girl. The girl we're talking about right here did end up making a shrine, correct? Because he wanted content for a video.
Okay, the issue here is that this girl was obviously obsessed with a Cheeto. Through his Discord server, through all forms of fucking social media. She made a Cheeto cakes. She made a Cheeto shrines. Like, I can't prove the cake thing right now. I can get proof for that, whatever. But like,
there's a 16-year-old
that's entertaining like
I'm just gonna say this right now. If Mrow really cared about anything like this, he would be going after Justin Bieber, okay, or any kind of K-pop idol. idol, okay? Because I guarantee you, all the K-pop idols and Justin Bieber and every single boy idol ever plays into that, okay? So for a Cheeto to do it with one girl, there, I literally cannot give more of a fuck, actually. Literally, adults are like that. Like, forget about minors. Adults are like that, okay? Like, yeah, this is why this is, like, so stupid. And not only that, this just seems like a really weak cancellation attempt. I think there's a lot more crazy shit you can go after a Cheeto for, by the way, okay? But hey, Turkey Tom blocked Adia for the shrine. I understand, okay? But I'm just saying a Cheeto was just like I just don't think a Cheeto has done something necessarily wrong, like at all. It's stupid.
Fucking genuine, like, schizophrenic girl who was obsessed with him.
Wait, how do you know she's schizophrenic?
She's like schizophrenic and has BPD.
What?
He said she's schizophrenic?
I believe so, yes. Obviously, I'll
Can
correct
we-
myself if I'm wrong on that, but
we need to
I am
interview
almost
this girl.
certain.
But why don't you just say she's mentally ill? I don't understand the age part here.
I have tried my damnedest to explain to you why I think the age matters. If
Yeah,
you
but
still
you're
come
not-
out
you're
of
not explaining it.
Aiden, if you still come out of this thinking that the age doesn't matter, when I've explained why I think the age matters, I don't know what to tell you. The age to me,
Okay.
genuinely, wholeheartedly does matter. This is a 16-year-old girl who is mentally ill, who is obsessed with a YouTuber, and the YouTuber is taking advantage of that for content.
So, okay, so we have three variables.
What the fuck? Didn't Mrow and Aiden literally take advantage of Dinny and like made her cry on stream for their entertainment? Bro. And Dinny was also underage? Not at the time, I think, but like, bro. Dude, that's crazy. Well, someone around the same age, right? You're not gonna say like, oh, well, because this girl was like 16 and Dinny is now 18. It's not the same. Motherfucker. Okay, 18 is still like it's still fucking kid as fuck. Okay, you're trying to make an 18-year-old fucking ball and cry on stream. Meanwhile, like this, you're saying, oh, you're moral frogging about a 16-year-old. So is your lying then 17 years of age? Like, dude, oh my god, bro. Okay,
We've identified here for like the problems with this dynamic. She's mentally ill. There's a parasocial relationship.
I don't care about a power. I'm not
and
making
she's
a power
16.
dynamic
Hold
argument.
on, let
You
me
keep-
finish
no,
the
shut
point.
the fuck
Let me
up. Shut
finish
the
the
fuck up,
point.
retard. Holy fuck. There's
why bring it up?
no time
Then
in
why
this
bring it
fucking
up?
call have I made an argument about power dynamics. You're pulling that
Then
out of your
why-
ass. You're
but
punching
you're
ghosts right now. I don't give a fuck about power dynamics. I'm saying
you're-
that he's just taking advantage of a
Oh
mentally
my
ill
god,
girl.
dude, you're doing like the fucking circular reasoning thing right now, dude. You like it matters that she's 16. 'Cause it
Circular,
matters
you're
that
fucking
she's 16.
chasing your tail, dude. Every single time you've answered me or asked me
I
a
don't-
question,
Hey,
I fucking
I don't-
answered it. You're punching ghosts.
Wait. Yeah, what's up? Hey, yo, hey.
I just want to talk about like the Cheeto and the girls' shrine situation before I drink coffee. it will be quick. Okay?
Do you wake up early in the morning just to watch my stream or something? Like you're always drinking coffee.
I watch your stream before I go to sleep, when I sleep, and after I wake up. You're always like on my YouTube.
That is so cute. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so I need to say this. The Turkey Tom girl, her name is Adia. She's not actually mentally ill. She's a troll. And she's 18 now, but she was 16 when she made a Turkey Tom shrine. And Turkey Tom blocked her on Twitter on it because of it.
Okay.
And Cheeto after that asked her if like he wanted the shrine. But he found like another like actually mentally ill girl. I think this Instagram girl, she was mentally ill. She said it like that. She went to therapy and she took pills. And so this girl did make a shrine, and Mrow used that to weaponize it against Cheeto.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Are you can you repeat that last part? Sorry, I'm trying to listen to the accent. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to go after you or anything like that. Can you repeat what you just said? Yeah, it's okay.
I haven't drank my coffee. That's why I like.
Mm.
So the Instagram girl, she was the one that made the Cheeto shrine, and she was the actually mentally ill girl, and she closed down her Instagram, and I think she left social media after she got in a drama.
Okay.
But Adia, the Turkey Tom girl, she's still around. She's not mentally ill. She's a huge troll.
Oh.
She's an adult now,
Okay.
but she was 16 or 17 when she made the shrine, the Turkey Tom shrine.
I see. So the girl that that Cheeto interacted with, which girl is it? Because there's two girls, right?
Oh, he interacted with both of them.
Oh, okay. What, he just like asked them both to make shrines for him?
Well, he asked Adia. I don't think he asked that other girl. That she just made it on her own because she was obsessed with the Cheeto.
Oh, which girl was the one who made it on her own? The first one or the second one?
The Instagram girl, the one with dark hair. I can't remember her
The
name.
the first one who was mentally ill.
Yeah, that one was
The one that
mentally
left
ill,
the one that left
Instagram.
social media. The one that left social media was the one that made the Cheeto shrine by herself.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the second girl, why she is the one that made it for Turkey Tom, right?
Yep. That
Okay.
girl
These are
is
two
a
different
major
girls. They're not
troll.
yeah, they're not the same girl. Just to be clear. One made it only for a Cheeto and the other one made it only for Turkey Tom, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They're about the
Okay.
same age.
Okay. Yeah, there's too many minors to keep track of.
Yeah,
There's too many minors to keep track
there's
of,
a
man.
lot
I
of
don't.
minors in commentary in general. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And in the snarker space too.
Yeah, there's a lot of minors in the snarker space.
Oh, I think QQ wanted to talk to a minor, but like someone
QQ?
else.
Queen Bee?
Yeah,
Q
it's the same person that lied to you. Okay, the
Bro.
now told me that he wanted to talk to a minor.
QQ is openly gay, right?
Well, yeah, but oh, I think it was a teenage girl, like that filter
What?
girl.
Okay, that's great. Okay, dude, this is so much I'm absorbing right now. Okay, all right, interesting. So what the fuck? What is wrong with these people, man? Well, why am I the one saying this? Oh lord. Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, but like there was this Starbase guy, and
Oh,
he
Starbase.
told Hater, do not talk to QQ.
Oh, do
So
not talk to
there was a
QQ.
possibility of danger.
I thought Queen Bee was going to mellow out and he's no longer going to be as crazy or schizophrenic.
No, he's still friends with Kosher Cathy. Of course, he's not mellowing out.
What? Dude, I thought he was gonna like no longer. I'm turning up her volume. Don't worry. I thought he was gonna chill. Oh my god, dude. I still can't believe he is like the
He's
other
lying.
person who is in charge of that server. I still think that's crazy to me.
They're friends. They're not the same person.
No. I know. They're not the same person. But like, I just still, because I know Queen Bee. I've talked to this motherfucker. You know that? I
Don't
talked to this
trust
motherfucker.
QQ. He's lying. He's lying all the time. He lied about me and the Ricks, of course. He was making up fantasies that I was like flirting with him or whatever.
Bro, I'm
Like,
just like
no, I never
disappointed in him.
flirted.
If anything, I'm just disappointed in him. I thought he was gonna be a fucking better person down the line. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't. Yeah, I never had any hope
No,
for these
no,
people. These people are forever mentally ill. I get
We
it. Yeah, these
don't.
people are forever mentally ill. Yeah, okay, yes.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
trust QQ, okay?
Okay.
If I ever get in contact with like Liam's actual girlfriend, like Kai, I will let you know because we used to talk, but then she deleted her Twitter, which is so sad. Like, she's the most slandered girl in that space. Like, they have said so many lies about her. Oh my god, it's so sad.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, like, they're away from that space now, right? So it's like, oh well.
Yeah, but I defend her. Like, I always do. Like, I try my best to defend her, but I'm the only person that defends her.
Dude, just you can't save everyone, okay? That's just like it is what it is. You can't save everyone. You know what I mean? Like you're not. Nor is it your job to save everyone. Okay? I don't think anyone should be taking upon themselves to save someone who is targeted by the snarkers unless they're ready to like know the ramifications of such an action, right?
And they made her delete her Twitter account. Like, come on, like that's
You
major
know,
level harassment.
bro, that's probably listen, okay? That's probably a good thing that she deleted her Twitter account. Get her off the internet at this point. Jesus, yeah.
She had fun there. Like, she was like posting about Pokemon stuff. She loves Pokemon. She's such a sweet girl.
Hmm. Yeah.
She doesn't deserve this.
Well, I mean, like, well, I mean, if she's offline, that's good, right? Like, it's just, I mean, that's just good, right? It's just whatever. She's offline now.
Well, I hope
Mission complete.
her and Liam are happy wherever they are, and I hope they get married because that will make the
I thought you were in contact with them.
No, I'm not in contact with
Okay.
them like at all. I used to be with her, like never with him.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I drink my coffee now, so bye.
Okay, bye. See ya. Wait, what do you mean turn up her volume? Her volume was loud as shit. The fuck are you talking about, mate? Are you trolling me? You're trolling me. Good one. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Wait.
I don't like him as much as the next guy, but I think you're like jumping the gun on something that's really not that big of a deal.
Hey, what the fuck are you talking? You're genuinely sweeping. You're genuinely sweeping.
Why would I sweep for him? I think I've burned like every
Her
connection
volume
I
was
have with
fine.
him last week. Did you see what I said about him in my last stream?
Also, by the way, Forest Cat's accent is Macedonian, okay? North Macedonian, okay? Yes, she is Slavic, okay? It's a Slavic accent. But people are not able to tell one Slavic accent from another Slavic accent.
Dude. It was literally 2 streams ago. It was called "A Cheeto is a fucking loser." Why would I sweep for him?
You tell me. I don't know. I can't come up with that determination.
Okay, see ya,
I'm giving you sufficient evidence to suggest that Cheeto was going along with a mentally ill girl's fucking weird, fucked up fantasies about being obsessed with this guy, and you're just like, dude, like I don't see why this is a big deal. I don't see why this is a big deal.
It sounds like but boy,
bro, I have to deal with this motherfucker every day. Okay, hold on. This is unbelievable. Look at this shit. Please, what am I supposed to do here? Thanks for the raid, bro. You gay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Good one. Thanks. Anyway.
So is it fair to say he saw a fangirl in his audience, wanted to get a shrine made for a video, and said, "Hey, will you make this for me?" And then he said, "Wait, how old are you?" And she said, "I'm such and such age." He said, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Dude, he met her through Discord, and this girl's entire the whole reason why she was known is that she was mentally ill and like legitimately had schizophrenia.
Do you have proof?
I can get proof, yes, but you're going to have to believe me on this.
Please
if you don't believe me, then there's no discussion to be had here.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to present me some evidence, obviously.
Bro, I like how Mrow just like instantly spurgs out, and I just can't, bro. Oh my lord, this guy can't even. This guy cannot follow down a line that someone else is laying out for him for the love of it.
Okay, again, if you don't believe me, there's not going to be like much of a discussion to be had here.
He just gives up immediately
too. You're gonna have to take me
too.
at my word at least for like fucking today or something.
Oh my
I'm not going
lord.
to take your word for something as serious as this today. I'm going to need to see more evidence before I make a conclusion like that.
I'm just going to repeat myself. Then there's legitimately no discussion to be had right now.
The way you described this when you joined, I think any reasonable person would think there was some sort of predatory insinuation. I know that wasn't what you were going for, but when you're bringing up that she's 16 in this context and shit, like I genuinely thought you were about to present me proof.
Oh my god! Fucking brick wall!
I know
Holy
you're explaining now.
Brick
No,
wall.
I
How
get
do you fucking have arms to sweep this hard when you're made of fucking bricks?
I get that you've clarified now, but you do realize that your wording like gives off a totally different implication to everybody else, right?
Yeah, and your wording gives off that you're fucking defending a Cheeto when he's done something legitimately fucking weird.
How would I mean, because I said I need to see more evidence?
Bro, dude, if you genuinely think, listen, okay? If you genuinely think that a Cheeto did something weird, you wouldn't have this kind of reaction. You wouldn't have this kind of reaction at all, okay? To someone else having a different opinion. If you have a different opinion, or somebody else has a different opinion and you're the one making the assertion that a Cheeto is weird, yeah, you wouldn't just make a big deal out of it if they disagree. It's just not a big deal, right? But the fact that Mrow is acting in this way betrays what he wants, right? If that makes sense.
Are you serious?
No, that's not why I think that. I think I've made my opinions here very clear. I don't know how you can come to that conclusion. You've come to some drastic conclusions in this call, Aiden.
You've been begging the question with the 16-year-old thing. You're like, oh well, the 16-year-old thing is.
Okay, listen, okay? I had no idea that North Macedonia existed for Forest Cat. I'm sorry. Okay, there's too many Slavic countries, okay? I suck at it.
It's relevant because it's relevant. It's like, there's
Dude, it's not relevant because it's relevant. Are you trolling? Am I being trolled right now?
No, anytime.
You can't be this fucking retarded. Dude, genuinely, okay, hold on. Content aside, genuinely. Perfect. Are you trolling? Because I don't want to fucking waste my time.
What?
No, dude,
because
I'm trying to...
Why'd you think they're trolling? I feel bad for Aiden here because Aiden is like genuinely trying here. Like Aiden is genuinely trying to get through to this guy. Bro, this is such a struggle sesh, bro.
I've not done a single circular fucking reasoning in this entire argument.
So
when you've
can I
asked
ask
me a
you-
fucking
Oh my
question,
God.
I've answered it. When you've asked me why is the age
No,
relevant,
but do you
I've
realize-
explained why I think the age is relevant. And then you
Do
just
you-
were like, okay, well that like you're just insinuating. I've made that
No,
abundantly
do
clear
you
that's
rea-
not the case. I think the age is
Yeah,
relevant,
I
and
just-
I've made that abundantly clear. I can repeat myself if you need.
So I don't know if you're not listening or something. I just said I know that you clarified after the fact. I'm saying your wording on this though gives off a certain implication to the average person that you should probably correct. Now what I'm going to say following that up is that anytime you have answered when I've asked, hey, what is the relevance of the age? But when I was trying to say there are 3 variables here that have been brought up, you bring up both of the other 2 variables to prove that the variable of her age matters. The relevance of her age should stand. Like when I say, hey, why is it relevant that she's 16? It's like, why is it relevant that she's manipulating a parasocial, mentally ill 16-year-old? It's like, sure.
See, if Aiden, so I don't blame Aiden. I don't blame Aiden for not catching it in the moment, but I think it's pretty clear, right? I think if Aiden rewatched his performance from this debate, I think he would realize that if Mrow was just simply saying that it's weird and he actually believed that it's just simply weird and it ends there, it doesn't go any more severe than that, then he wouldn't be spurging out, okay? You don't spurg out on calling people weird or not, right? You don't spurg out on a friend disagreeing with you that something is weird, okay? You don't spurg out like this, okay? But the fact that he is spurging out like this betrays the way that he's thinking about the situation, betrays the way that he thinks about a Cheeto, right? Just something to catch, okay? You know, I think you have to be pretty sharp to catch that in the middle of a debate, but you know.
The parasocial thing we could talk about, the mentally ill thing we could talk about, but what is the relevance of the 16 part?
That is 16. Underage people can.
Why did Kilotonics add me on Discord? This is huh? Is this even real? Okay. Okay, well, I have no idea whether or not this is real, but at this point, I don't give a fuck. Maybe Aiden can tell me himself, actually. Here, I'll just tweet this out. Ask Aiden about this. I'm just getting verification, okay? Huh. So, I quote, and this is Aiden saying this, okay? Maybe somebody can dig up the logs and see whether or not he actually said this. I'm doing cocaine off a 17-year-old's asshole tomorrow night and nobody's gonna stop me. Yeah, apparently Aiden said this. Or not. Who knows? It could be fake. It could be a gay op, okay? Because this came from another snarker. This came from Kilo, okay? Oh shit. Hello? My cam? Oh hey, I'm back. Someone should ask Aiden, oh, do you think this is weird? Or should ask Mrow, do you think this is weird? Oh, have fun.
Can't consent. Underage people are fucking retarded. Obviously.
Okay.
Why do I need to fucking explain this to you?
Wait, consent? Underage people can't consent? I thought
Are you selling me out like that? That's crazy. I didn't think it was a big deal.
this wasn't a argument. He's not
Isn't
hitting
a
on.
argument. Consent isn't just for you fucking
Consent to
boomer
what?
retard. Holy
Wait,
fuck.
yes,
Okay.
it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You fucking
Do you
idiot.
think do you think the age of consent matters just in general for every exchange somebody has? No, it has.
The majority
sex.
of the time, yes. Okay, Aiden, I'm
No,
gonna
it
fucking put
doesn't.
my baby gloves on. I'm gonna put my fucking baby hands on, right? And I'm gonna explain to you why a 16-year-old
age of-
cannot possibly comprehend the repercussions of being obsessed with a adult content creator to the extent that she is making cakes, as in to the extent that she's making fucking shrines. I'm gonna try my best to explain this to you because I don't know.
You're
I
such a
cannot
spurg.
fathom how you could possibly not see this. And you're extremely intelligent. You're extremely like profound in the academics. I don't understand how you can't
What's
fucking
going
fathom
on,
this,
bro?
right? So minors, right? 16-year-olds, probably, for the most part, you're going to find your niche, whatever cases, right? For the most part, they cannot comprehend the repercussions of their actions, right, Aiden? So when I look at a case involving a 16-year-old who is diagnosed with fucking schizophrenia, who is openly obsessed with a Cheeto, who is openly mentally ill and legitimately fucking crazy, and I look at a case like that, I'm like, oh, okay, what is a Cheeto's response to this? His response is to get her to bake cakes. His response is to get her to make shrines. His response is to farm this parasociality from a 16-year-old mentally ill fan who is obsessed with this, right?
So
Like, this is insane. Her
let's-
age obviously fucking matters.
So before you keep gish galloping, okay, before you keep gish galloping, what you just said was a 16-year-old cannot comprehend the repercussions of her actions. So is that a general statement? Does that apply to every decision a 16-year-old makes?
1000%, yes. For the most part. Again, you're going to find your niche situations, but for the most part, yes.
So should we not ask 16-year-olds to do anything?
As it stands, yes. Whenever a 16-year-old does something, their parents need to usually sign off on it.
Okay. So
That's-
like,
Wait, what? Can the teacher? What? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. We just need to put every single snarker's brain cells together. Maybe we can match that up with the average human intelligence and maybe we can get to that.
How the
Jesus.
world works, at least in the West right now, or at least in the USA, maybe.
So like when I'm 16 and I get like a homework assignment or whatever, does my teacher need to like contact my parent every time they give it to me?
No, but I'm pretty sure the parents need to consent to the child going to that specific school.
Okay. I agree, but your whole argument here right now when you're bringing up like consent and shit, right? Consent in this context, when you're talking about age gaps and shit, it's like the age of consent we're talking about, right? You're saying that applies to all.
You're the one who's bringing up. I never brought up. I never brought up accreditation, right? Whenever, to be clear, in this entire discussion, whenever anything about fucking anything has been brought up, it's been by you.
So there are plenty of things that 16-year-olds can consent to. Okay, there are plenty of things that 16-year-olds can consent to. Name one thing a 16-year-old can consent to.
We let 16-year-olds work and drive? Yes. Yes. Yes, it's almost as if there is a spectrum of behavior that we allow underage people to do at different ages. Yes. It's almost as if there is nuance behind letting minors do what they want or not what they want, or not allowing them to do whatever they want but not what they want. But I get it. These people were never children ever. Okay, so
16-year-old can consent to, in some states, can't they consent to getting a tattoo?
I'm pretty sure no. I think it's 18. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not fulfilled on US
sorry,
tattoo
not a tattoo.
law.
Yeah. I think I'm wrong on that one. Not a tattoo. So you don't think there's anything a 16-year-old can consent to?
I think the fact that we have like the age of consent.
What
right,
the hell is this?
When you say age of consent, that is specifically talking about. So you can't go and accuse me of making it sexual and bring up when you keep having to refer to the fucking age of consent. Under your logic,
why can't a 16-year-old hold on? Why can't a 16-year-old join the military? Why can't a 16-year-old drink alcohol? Why can't a 16-year-old smoke weed?
This thing is a freak.
Because with every decision you make, there is a certain risk being taken. The risks of joining the military, the risks of having.
So what do you think the risks are of forming an insanely unhealthy parasocial relationship to the point where you're baking cakes and making shrines?
Not nearly as substantial. Not nearly as substantial.
No. I'm asking you what the risks are. I'm not asking you to compare them to anything. What are the risks of
what
that?
What the fuck are you?
You make yourself look like a dumbass on somebody's video.
You don't think that the parasocial relationship that you're forming and the obsessiveness that you're forming with this person has any effect on like unhealthy, any unhealthy effect at all?
You have to argue for that. I don't understand. Like, what do you think like the unhealthy effect here is going to be?
Dude, you're not answering like any question I've given you. Okay, in this discussion, I've literally answered every single thing you've given me. And whenever I ask you a question, you try to fucking weasel your way out of it.
I'm not.
Oh,
your
so
question
amazing.
Here, you're asking me.
No, okay, I'm asking you. Do you think there is any unhealthy thing, anything unhealthy that can come from that?
Yeah, that she could be laughed at and feel distress. Sure.
You think that is it?
I'm sure there's other things. I'm sure there's like many different scenarios that could occur as a result of that. Just like with any decision anyone makes ever, there's like plenty of possibilities as to what can happen.
Okay, do you genuinely think that this is a nothing burger? That a Cheeto taking advantage of a very obviously mentally ill, diagnosed schizophrenic, that is genuinely just a nothing burger to you?
Yeah, I think you're begging the question. You haven't.
What? Is this how discourse works?
Haven't provided any proof that there was someone was taken advantage of.
I have provided an insane amount of proof.
There's no proof someone was taken advantage of. There's no proof. What do you think taken advantage of means?
What do you think taking advantage of means?
I asked the question first. No answer, and stop weaseling.
It's self-explanatory.
We have Beavis and Butthead here trying to debate about. Oh my lord!
You're taking advantage. What do you mean?
What is that? What do you think that means?
Like if you have an advantage over someone, you're taking that, right?
Oh no!
So this Cheeto person, right?
No.
This mentally ill, schizophrenic, diagnosed 16-year-old is obviously not right in the head.
There's no more text.
So if you go to this person who is obsessed with you and you're like, "Hey, make a shrine for me," that is obviously taking advantage of them.
Sure. I think it's weird to ask someone to make a shrine of you in general. When we're bringing up
But
the
don't you
relevance
think
of the
don't you
age
think it
and
gets
using terms
worse?
like
Don't you think it gets worse when this person is like obsessed with you and is legitimately like mentally ill, provably so?
when you say provably so, it's your burden to prove that he had knowledge that she was so mentally ill that she couldn't consent to a decision like making a shrine.
I have
What?
I have a
When you say mentally ill, you have to prove that he knew the knowledge that she was mentally ill and she doesn't have enough decision making in order to make a shrine. Dude, is making a shrine the same as like SAing a minor? So, okay, listen, okay? Whenever an underage person begs their mom to get them the tickets to like a fucking Hannah Montana concert or something like that, are they being exploited? Like to a very disgusting degree to the point where you need to point it out? It's just, bro, these people, oh my god, these people don't live in reality, bro. Oh my lord. These people are just
form of schizophrenia. She is diagnosed and she has talked about it publicly in a server and she does DMs, like all this shit, dude.
Are you talking to this girl one-on-one right now?
Not yet. I'm still doing research on the topic.
You said you're in contact with her, didn't you?
I have contact with her, but I'm not talking to her actively.
Okay, when you say you're in contact with her, what does that mean? Have you spoken to
Wait, hold on. And why are you in contact with her? Okay.
her?
Not yet. Again, I don't want to talk to a fucking mentally ill 17-year-old until I have all my fucking I's dotted and T's crossed.
Isn't that what you're doing?
So what do you mean when you say you have contact with her?
Yeah, what the fuck do you
If I
mean?
wanted to DM this person, I could fucking type on my keyboard and hit send.
Well, I could do that too. We all could
Then
do
go
that.
ahead. Fucking get your own. What the fuck do you want?
I think the implication here is that you've spoken to this person.
Again,
yes, that's what the implication
I'm
is.
not fucking fiending to talk to mentally ill 17-year-olds who are obsessed with a
Wait, so have you or have you not, motherfucker? Actually, knowing who you are, knowing who this motherfucker is, 100% he has. Okay, but okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the other girl wants in the call.
What?
Okay.
She just called me.
Does she want a one-on-one with you, or does she want a group chat?
Hold on, what were you saying? Hold on, 1 minute, Mrow. What were you saying? Or what did you want to say, Adia?
Oh, I just wanted to say that, like, Joanne.
Oh my god, bro! I thought Aiden was trolling. I thought Aiden was trolling, bro. I thought Aiden was just doing the same thing that Mrow was doing. It's just like, hey, yeah, I can reach out anytime I want. I could call her. She wants to call. I thought he was trolling him. I thought it was gonna be a genius troll, but she actually came on. Absolute cinema.
Anna's the person, she's my friend, right? And like I've been texting her this time. She isn't responding to me, so I don't know. She's probably just not online right now.
You're friends with her, correct?
Yeah.
Adia was just trolling them here. They're so easy to troll.
So you're 17. You're 17. You're about to be an adult. You could probably make a reasonable assessment of this.
Oh my god, bro!
Did you took advantage of her?
No.
Joanna, how mentally ill is she? Does she like hallucinate with you and stuff?
Does she hallucinate with me?
Actually, don't say that. I don't want to fuck this girl's privacy over. So.
Oh my god, Aiden, you want to what this girl? Oh, privacy. Okay, all right, thank God, bro. What the stop? Okay, this is. Oh my god, what is wrong with these people, bro? Scientific said Pokemon. True. Thank you so much for attending, Sterling.
Sorry, what I want to say is, in your opinion, is she so mentally ill that she can't consent to something like that?
No, dude. Okay, like I want you to like look at the average like One Direction stands bedroom from 2014. Like
exactly.
It's like regular teen girl behavior.
Exactly. It sounds like she's a fangirl. It sounds like she's a fangirl, right? Because some of these like BTS stands and shit I see on Twitter, they would appear crazy to me too. Like the amount they obsess over fucking I don't know this guy's name, the one Korean guy. But like this sounds to me like this is just a fangirl, and if it's just a fangirl that's 16, I don't think there's anything predatory. Sure, weird. I think it's weird to ask anyone to make a shrine of you, regardless of their age. But
You're the only person that has ever brought up predatory, dude. Holy fuck.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna make a hot take. Okay. I think that if you really, really like something, is it really wrong to make a shrine? Like what does a shrine mean, right? What does a shrine mean? Is that like a little corner where, you put all the things that you like of something and you stack them because you're a massive fan? Well, so I had a AP US history teacher, okay? And sorry, AP US history, AP US politics when I was in high school, okay? And he was a massive fan of these old rock bands, okay? Still massive fan, okay? He would quote Iron Maiden, okay? And I would be the only one in the entire class to finish the lyrics when he starts off halfway, okay? I'm cool like that, okay? And he would go to these album picture locations where, you know how these album covers have specific locations and pictures on them. He would go to the physical location. He would go to the physical location to visit it in person, because that's how dedicated he was to having fun and visiting and being cool and like a hippie and shit, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he had a shrine, but was he one of the coolest motherfuckers I have ever met in my life? Yes. Does it make him weird? If that's what you call weird, maybe I don't want to be normal. I think it's cool as shit, actually. I think that's cool as shit. You want to make a shrine to, because in his eyes, these rock bands saved his life. When he was feeling during a dark place in his life, he said that these rock bands saved his life because he listened to the music, he gained a will to keep on living, okay? If he genuinely feels that way, why not let him have that shrine? Why not? Who cares?
When you bring up things like the age of consent, there is clearly something being implied, and I'm sorry, you are a fucking moron if you don't see that.
No, Aiden, you fucking stupid piece of shit. This entire fucking call, you've literally just been sweeping for fucking a Cheeto. You can't comprehend in any reality how this could be a fucking weird thing. You're like, oh no, like this isn't weird. This is pretty, like this is nothing. You're not engaging with anything that I'm saying. I've engaged with literally everything you've fucking given me. You're legitimately just sweeping for this guy who's a fucking freak. There's multiple cases of him being a fucking freak, and you're just sweeping for him, dude. You're insane. You're the biggest sweeper fucking ever.
So you want me to ask you something? I'm gonna ask you, when you say I don't think it's weird, I just said it was weird like fucking 10 seconds ago. If anybody,
it's a nothing burger. You keep saying it's a nothing burger.
Because it isn't. Because it is a nothing burger. There's not the way you worded it in the most bad faith light possible, taking advantage of a mentally ill girl. Here's her friend.
That is me being. How is that bad faith?
This girl who admitted, because
okay, hold on, Aiden. Let me be good faith. Okay, Cheeto met this like insanely mentally ill girl in Discord. Like he couldn't have possibly known, even though she's publicly mentally ill, right? This is insanely good faith, right? And he found her on Instagram. He followed her on Instagram. He starts DMing this girl, right? This is completely good faith, and like
seeing Number of the Beast this instant. Can I hum? Dark, deep voice going, Number of the Beast. It is a human number. Its number is 666 or something. I don't know. Like, is that close enough? Is that enough proof for you?
He wanted her to make a shrine. He couldn't.
I don't remember.
Couldn't have possibly known, like the constant posts on all of her fucking social media about how she's mentally ill, the fact that she's actually diagnosed with fucking schizophrenia, right?
You're gish galloping.
Like, he couldn't have possibly known, so we just asked her to make a fucking shrine out of nowhere.
And it's like,
it's not.
But that song has a very awesome guitar riff thing in the middle. By the way, it's like it was really good. Okay, anyway.
It's not even that bad. It's like it's okay to do that.
I hate using that word.
I hate using that word. Is that fucking good faith?
Also, how many people recount like amazing years when they were a teenager and then they made like little like shrines and tributes to their favorite rock bands, right? How many times have adults recounted their teenage years about like obsessing over specific pop idols and boy bands and, you know, whatever. That happens all the time, dude. Bro, these people don't go outside, bro. These people don't know any human beings in general. Like, these people have never met anybody. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Why are these people like trying to like act like they know what's normal and what's not normal? I can't believe it. It's just this. Oh my god, dude. I can't, bro. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Dude, if there's like a dictionary definition of gish galloping, it's literally.
My room at my parents' place was plastered in Pink Floyd posters. Yeah, exactly. I would probably plaster Pink Floyd posters all over my fucking room. I fucking love that. That's my favorite band.
That's what he just did. Dude, you're like presenting like 18 points at once, like regardless of their merit. And like,
no,
it's
just
impossible.
Being good faith, dude. Like, it's not weird at all. It's not weird.
No, you're not. No, you're not. This argument makes you're like presenting so many things at once that we like, instead of addressing.
I'm going through the motions, dude. I don't know. I'm being good faith.
Huh?
Okay. This is okay. You're like so mad right now. You think it's sweeping that I'm trying to be fair.
I think you're fucking insane for having the position you do.
Okay. You have like yet to actually make a good argument for that. This girl.
I am pretty sure I have sufficiently. Okay, squirrel. Fuck you. I'm pretty sure I have sufficiently fucking put forward my position. You're just a fucking inept piece of shit that can't can't fucking comprehend it, okay?
Can I finish a thought? Can I finish a thought?
If you can fucking manage it, dude, go ahead.
This girl, oh my god, you're so mad, dude. This girl who admittedly who you led us to believe at the beginning you were in contact with. Now it's just that you have a line of contact to her. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm gonna be good faith and assume it wasn't intentional, right? Her friend who is in contact with her has just come in here, and her friend is saying, yeah, she can very reasonably like consent to a basic decision like this. Her mental, like, do you think her mental illness plays a, because for example, if I have depression, I'm mentally ill, right? Do you think this girl's mental illness, I'm asking Addie or whatever, do you think this girl's mental illness is so severe that she couldn't reasonably consent to something like this? Would it impair her ability to consent to something like this?
No, it's just like
Oh, I forgot she was in here.
Yeah, you talked to her, you're in contact
So
with her.
Aiden, you're believing another 17-year-old. Like, what are you doing? What is this?
You're acting like
I'm
talking
asking
to
a 17-year-old, like, okay, do you think this mentally ill 17-year-old can do this thing? Obviously, she's gonna say fucking yes. What are you doing?
You realize she's less than 2 years younger than me, right? Like, you're acting like I'm talking to a baby.
No, I'm just, what are you fucking doing? You're like going to the crowd and you're like, okay, well, like, you're also a 17-year-old girl. Do you think she can do this?
I'm
It's like,
assessing.
dude.
This is so stupid, but so funny. Oh my lord.
I'm assessing whether or not this girl's mental illness was to an extent where it could reasonably impede her ability to consent to this, right? And who better to ask than her friend?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, she's not like retarded.
She's definitely retarded.
Okay.
You just said you haven't spoken to her.
What?
Do you have to speak to someone to make the determination if they're mentally ill or retarded?
So what are you basing this off of?
You really got him. You really got
Everything
him.
that I've seen. What? What
have you seen?
What do you mean? What?
What have you seen?
Fucking testimonies, DMs, leaked DMs, fucking Discord
Testimonies?
conversations.
Testimonies.
Ask her to make a schizo shrine for a funny video bit. Yes, Alex, but Mrow's claiming he's taking
No, there
advantage
is
of her 'cause she's-
significant. No, hold
'cause
on.
she's-
There is
'cause she-
significantly more than that. Aiden, to be clear, Aiden is legitimately fucking sweeping for this guy.
That's all-
Legitimately
I'm-
sweeping.
Oh my god, dude. To be clear, this happened after Mrow's own drama with a 17-year-old? Yes. Yes. Oh my god, bro. Guys, the snarkers are so shameless. The snarkers are so fucking shameless, bro.
For a Cheeto. Unironic sweeping. This is legitimate fucking sweeping.
What else is there? I'm going off what you just showed me. If there's something else,
Dude, what do you mean? I've said so fucking much. This is like.
What did he do? Tell us what he did. Tell us what else he did besides the
How
shrine
much is the
thing.
Cheeto paying you?
Tell us what
What?
else he did besides the shrine thing.
What do you think I've said in this call? I've said way more than just the shrine thing.
You said he asked her to bake a cake and make.
No, oh my god. It's already too late, but I'm having so much fun. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun with stream, but it's already like so late into the night. Oh god, I have to save this because it's 3 hours and 29 minutes. Oh my god, it's 3 hours and 29 minutes of Kino. Oh my god. Man, shit. I don't know. Should I save this next? Oh god, but I don't want to.
Like a shrine. That's all you said.
Is past food's bedtime? Yes, I have to be responsible.
Right, and you're only talking about the shrine shit.
Yeah, wait. You're saying there's way more than that. Like there's like some like big new information. Can you give it to us, please?
You're only talking about the shrine thing, though. That's
Wait,
the
why is
issue.
the-
You're taking. No.
how is
Hold
the
on.
cake thing any
Fucking retard.
different?
You're taking everything throughout this entire conversation that I've said, and you're only taking fucking one thing. You're like,
No.
you've only said this one thing.
Listen,
You're
guys,
ignoring
listen, guys.
everything else I could have possibly fucking said. Okay.
I'm okay with the shrine, guys, but cake baking is where I draw the line.
If you're okay with the shrine, then you have an inherent bias, and you can't fucking talk about this shit.
No, I'm fucking mocking you, dude. What would the cake baking
You
add that the
obviously
shrine
have a
couldn't?
fucking thing for shrines if you think this is an okay thing to do.
Wait, what would the cake baking add that the shrine couldn't?
Legitimately,
the other shit.
I'm telling you, man to man, this is legitimately sweep.
Bro, you said man to man. Stop. Nah, no way. No way. They just said man to man. What? Bro. I'm probably more manly than these motherfuckers. And I'm on T-blockers.
This is like an insane position to have.
You can keep saying that. Can you present us with the other information?
Wow.
I have presented it already, brother.
So we have
Brother.
cake baking and shrine
I thought you guys weren't even friends. Now you guys are brothers.
making.
I'm kidding.
The other things I've said in this
What
call.
other- what other
Aiden,
things?
I like there's this entire call. The only thing you can think of is like, oh, you only talk about the shrine thing. Let's don't talk about the anything else, right?
Wait. So what I just said when I was reiterating your argument and tell me what I'm gonna give your argument to you, and you're gonna tell me
okay.
exactly
So
what I'm
so
leaving
when
out.
I give you something, you're gonna be like,
So
okay,
it's
it's this
do.
one thing,
So
it's the
here's what
second
I'm gonna
thing, and then
do.
it's the
So
third
here's
thing.
what I'm
Okay,
gonna-
what's
so
the
here's-
fourth thing?
So
You're
here's
gonna
what I'm
keep
gonna do.
going, dude.
So here's what I'm gonna do. His strategy is to talk over the other person to like seem he's winning. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is your argument, and tell me what I've left out. Your argument here is that this girl is, and this is almost verbatim what you fucking said. This girl, this girl, she is 16, she is mentally ill, she has a parasocial relationship with her, and he went into her DMs asking her to make a shrine for his video and bake a cake. Because of these three variables that I've identified, he is taking advantage of her by asking her to do these two things. Is that, what else did I leave out?
Wait, can we pause for a second? Can I ask why I was added real quick?
I don't know.
You're my mentally ill 16-year-old girl, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Answer
You
my
can add your
question.
mentally ill 16-year-old. I can add mine. Fuck off.
Stop trying to
I just
stop.
say I
Wait,
don't that
hold on. Take trying for what you fucking said.
Can we get a repeat on that?
This girl, this girl, she is 16, she is mentally ill, she has a parasocial relationship with her, and he went into her DMs asking her to make a shrine for his video and bake a cake. Because of these three variables that I've identified, he is taking advantage of her by asking her to do these two things. Is that, what else did I leave out?
Wait, can we pause for a second? Can I ask why I was added real quick?
I don't know.
You're my mentally ill 16-year-old girl, motherfucker.
You're my mentally ill 16, dude. That's a quote. That's a quote.
Fuck you. You can add your mentally ill 16-year-old. I can add mine. Fuck off.
Stop trying to
I just I don't
What?
Hold on.
It's fine because it's
Wait, Addie,
What?
hold on. Can you answer the question? What did I leave out,
fuck?
Mrow? What did I leave out?
No, that's pretty much it. And if you defend that, I think you're a freak.
Wait, but you just said I left some new information out. That's the information, the thing that I've just said 5 times.
No, there's way more, but yeah. If you take what I said to you, Aiden, if you take what I said to you, Aiden.
Wait,
Aiden, hold on. I let you talk. 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 Come on.
I can't believe these are Destiny's ops.
Come on. I let you talk. I let you talk. I let you talk.
You just said that's pretty much it. You just said.
I let you talk.
Okay.
I let you talk.
So he just said that's pretty
let you
much
talk. Come
it,
on,
and
come on,
now he's
Aiden,
saying there's
okay.
more that he didn't
So
bring
when
in.
you,
So
if
which
you
one
take
is it?
everything that I've given you and you even repeat it to me and you're like, oh no, this is fine. Like I have no issue with this. Like if you genuinely hold that position, you're insane.
Wait, we're not arguing for the position right now. We're arguing for what I left out, which is what you just said I did, and I've just given you your argument back to you verbatim,
if you
and you're
take
telling me I didn't
everything
leave
that I've
anything
said
out.
to you, I'm telling you, if you take everything that I've said to you and you genuinely think there's nothing wrong with it, you're insane. And I don't think you hold a good position, and you're like legitimately sweeping.
Dude, I just explained to you almost verbatim what your position was after you implied that I left something out, and then I said, okay, well, what did I leave out?
You're not even addressing anything that I'm saying, dude. You're not even
I
addressing anything that I'm saying.
I let you talk, let me talk. I let you talk, let me talk. Dude, I literally said that to you, and now you're saying to me, no, what I'm addressing right now is you
okay, so I'm
accusing me
going
of
to
leaving
repeat my
something
question
out.
because you're not
What
addressing
I'm
like literally
accusing
anything
you-
that I'm
wait,
saying, right?
Can I make
you're
one claim?
able, you have
Can
the
I make
ability
one claim?
to repeat
Can I make
everything
one
that I've
claim?
said, right?
Can
You
I
have the
make
ability
one-
to come back to me and say
but you
everything
said
that Bushido did, right? And then you
but you
also
said I
hold the
left something
position
out.
that
But
somehow
you said I left something
nothing
out.
weird, nothing
Wait,
bad
we can go
happened.
to
Like
that
this
in
is
a
just a
minute.
normal thing. It's a nothing
Wait,
burger, and nobody
wait.
should talk about this, right?
So
Like that is. Do you not see how that's not insane?
You're jumping point to point to point. What we're talking about right now is what I left out. So tell me, what did I leave out?
You're not even addressing anything I'm saying.
We'll address that in 1 second. We're addressing what you just said. So what did I leave out? What did I leave out? What did I leave out? You accused me of leaving something out.
This is
What
going to
did I
be a
leave
rough one.
out?
This is going to be a rough
What
one.
did I leave out? You
This is
can't just do
rough.
this performative
This is
stuff and not
rough.
answer the question. You accused me of leaving
This is
something out.
rough.
What did I leave out?
Let me know
What
when you're
did I
ready to
leave out?
address what I said.
I will. Just tell me what I left out. Oh my god, dude! Are you trolling? Like, I have to know. Are you trolling right now?
Listen.
You accuse me of leaving something
You're able to
out.
give me everything that I said, Aiden. You're able to give me everything that I
Tell
said,
me
right?
what
Everything
I
that I
left
said,
out, dude.
all back to me, and you're not even able to make the concession that like, oh, this thing might be bad. This thing might be onto law. Like this thing might be bad. This thing might be bad.
my
What Bushido did,
God.
right? He might have taken advantage of a schizophrenic 16-year-old
We'll
girl,
get to
right?
that in a
He
minute.
just might have.
We'll get to that in a minute.
He just
We'll
might
get-
have.
we'll
You
get
can't
to
even
that
make
in a minute.
that simple
We'll get to that
concession.
in a minute.
You have to
Can
walk
you-
around it. You have to walk around it and create, like, you have to invent points from inside of your head. You have to invent positions that you don't even support. You're insane. Address what I'm saying. How are you able to take everything that I've said and not think that it's even like a little bit weird?
These people are so mentally ill, man.
You can't accuse me of leaving stuff.
It feels like I'm watching like a mad. This is a madhouse.
Out and then
You're
all of a sudden
insane.
decide,
You're
and then all of a
insane.
sudden decide,
Oh,
and then all of a
you're
sudden decide when I
insane. You're
respond that you're going to
insane.
jump to
You're
the next
insane.
point. That's not how an
You're
argument
insane.
works.
You're
That's
insane.
not how a discussion works. You just can't
I'm
answer the
having a
question.
discussion with you. I'm just waiting for you to address what I've said.
No,
I'm
you
just waiting for you
decided
to
to
address
make.
what I've said.
You decided to make an act.
Oh fuck.
Waiting for him to tell me what I left
sorry.
out. I'm sure we'll get an answer in like 2 weeks. What did I
Sorry.
leave out? I'll answer your question after
What did you
tell me
leave
what I
out?
left out.
What do you think you
what
left
I leave
out?
You accused me of it, dipshit.
I know I did. What do you think you left out?
I'm asking you what I left out.
What do you think you left out?
You're trolling. I know you're not good at
I'm
this.
not
dude. I know you're
trolling. What do you
fucking
mean?
trolling.
I'm asking you a genuine question. Do you think you left anything out that I could possibly have like grabbed or latched onto?
I just repeated you back to verbatim your argument. And you said I didn't leave anything out after saying I left something out. So what did I leave out?
What do you think you left out?
You made the accusation. Tell me what what did I leave out?
I will gladly tell you. I'm just curious. Do you think you left anything out?
No, I don't. So what did I leave out?
You wholeheartedly think you didn't leave anything out.
I don't. So now you tell me, what did I leave out?
Genuinely, you cannot fathom.
Yeah, you guys are right. These people deserve one another. Oh, Lord. Guys, can you believe I do this as a job? You guys believe this is my job? Like, I literally pay rent. Guys, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Because think about it carefully, okay? I have the ability to pay rent because of these people. I have the ability to feed myself because of these people. I have the ability to pay for my healthcare because I farmed these people. I have the ability to afford gas when I farm these people. This job is fucking insane, bro. I don't even know what to say. Well, outside of the fact that, you know, survivor's bias and all that, but, well, I have such beautiful hair. Except for my bangs. We ignore that, okay? Oh, God. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna survive. Oh, no, I'm done for. Fuck! It's fine. Brings your sanity like Darkest Dungeon? Oh, I'm waiting for a big Darkest Dungeon, release, from a mod. It would be a good look on you. Perfectly straight? No, it can't be. No, I don't look good with perfectly straight. I just made them too short and uneven. But once it grows out, it'll grow out. Okay, it's whatever. You guys should donate money to me. Okay, I have to spend here every day draining my sanity for your entertainment. Okay, think about it. I have to drain my sanity for your entertainment. You guys happy? You guys happy? I'm waiting for Black Reliquary to come out. The Black Reliquary. Okay, I'm waiting for that to come out. I can't wait. You guys tell how excited I am. I know my look is sideways because that's how my hair is parted. I don't know. Those modders are so talented. I need ways to add more cards to my deck. I tried the curtain look in 2024 though. Oh, okay. Anti-material. No. I need a way to regenerate mana. Not really mana, but let me think. Holding on to my hair and bangs for as long as I care if I'm 30. Oh, okay. I hope I'm not turning 30 soon. 3 more years. Against the grain. Against the grain. Thunderstorm. Tea ceremony. Intuition. Homeward bound. Nelker's wait, what's homeward bound? Oh, Homer's out. Yeah, okay. Backward. What do you mean backwards? Tea ceremony. Tea ceremony is a risky one. Heat burn. Okay, I'm kind of curious about this build. You're definitely not foods. Or some not food. Duplicate 1 card from hand. Okay. That's the OP one. Activate Thunderstorm, and then Heat Burn, of course. Oh shit. Return 3 cards to the deck. Yes, this, and this. Okay. Intuition, Thunderstorm. Okay, add this to BAS, of course. Oh, I have to sacrifice one of the Thunderclaps. It is what it is, though. Okay. Another Thunderclap. Homeward bound. Activate Homeward bound. Activate Thunderclap. Okay. Thunderstorm. Tea ceremony. Okay. So that would be using Nelkers and Intuition. Okay. So Nelkers can go to BAS. Heat burn. I'll use Intuition. Thunderclap. Tea ceremony. Nelker and Thunderclap. Okay. Thunderclap. Nelker and Intuition. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of health. That's good. It's good. Okay, 66 times 3, right? Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Okay, there you go. Boom. 1 turn. Okay. Oh my god. I need to like raid into people and just oh, Aiden didn't stream. I wonder why.
Anything that you.
Whoa, stop. Watch me, son. Any parties with questions and accusations pertaining to me sex life will be invited to call in tomorrow around noon EST. I think the best way to settle contention is through the age-old craft of debate and discourse. Aiden. Hey, if there's anybody from Aiden's audience see him as the spineless, cowardly worm that he is, can somebody from Aiden's audience please ask him why isn't he debating any of this? If you're tired of Aiden lying to you and you're tired of Aiden constantly dodging debates and addressing his own allegations and controversies and his shit with Soul Skippity, join my community instead, okay? Become an ex-snarker, all right? You don't have to belong in that cult, okay? Come to us. Come to us, okay? I will take good care of you, okay? I'll take good care of you. I'll groom you. Wow. Cosmetics-wise, okay? Okay,
She goes, stop, don't, stop, and then doesn't really want me to stop though.
Zorp, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you. I'm only here for the occasional base RS3 take, to be honest. What kind of take? People should mine meteors. The XP can go up to more than 1 million XP an hour. People should do that. Aiden would be that little creep that dismembers insects alive for fun. Jesus! Oh my lord. Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it, man. So this is Mrow versus Aiden over allegations regarding whether or not a Cheeto is a predator, okay? This is Mrow versus Aiden, okay? This happened a year ago at this point, and there are 2 girls that made shrines for the YouTubers a Cheeto and Turkey Tom. The girl who made the shrine for Turkey Tom is Adia, and the girl who made the shrine for a Cheeto is not here, okay? They are both minors, specifically both minors, and basically Mrow is trying to convince Aiden. Mrow is trying to convince Aiden that a Cheeto is taking advantage of a 17-year-old girl to make a shrine. Essentially trying to, ironically enough, if I may just add, okay, PDF jacketing a Cheeto, essentially, from Mrow's perspective. And Mrow is saying this near around the same time of his own allegations of trying to solicit CP from a 17-year-old. So it's especially funny. Now, they get really, really heated here, which is the funniest part. And yeah, it's really good content. Okay, all right, let's take a look. Good luck. Joanne? Yeah, okay, the other name is Joanne. Gotcha.
Yeah, so can you tell me? What did I leave out? Not how a discussion works. You just can't answer the
I'm having a
question.
discussion with you. I'm just waiting for you to address what I've said.
No,
I'm
you
just waiting for you to
decided to
address
make.
Mrow is a predator, by the way? Absolutely.
You decided to make an act.
38:07.
Oh, stop.
3 hours and 29 minutes. Aiden Underground vs Mrow live on a keto shrine allegations.
God.
Now playing brainrot logs. Aiden.
Stop.
You're so mad. Dude, this girl who admittedly who you let us.
Like he couldn't have possibly known, even though she's publicly mentally ill, right? This is insanely good faith, right? And he found her on Instagram. He followed her on Instagram. He starts DMing this girl, right? This is completely good faith, and like he just wanted her to make a shrine. He couldn't have possibly known, like the constant posts on all of her fucking social media about how she's mentally ill, the fact that she's actually diagnosed with fucking schizophrenia, right?
You're gish galloping.
Like he couldn't have possibly known, so we just asked her to make a fucking shrine out of nowhere.
You're
It's like
galloping.
it's not even that bad. It's like it's okay to do that.
I hate using that word. I hate using that word.
Fucking good faith,
dude. If there's like a dictionary definition of gish galloping, it's literally this. What he just
did.
Dude, you're like presenting like 18 points at once, like regardless of their merit, and like
no,
it's
just being good
impossible.
faith, dude. Like it's not weird at all. It's not weird.
No, you're not. No, you're not. This argument makes you're like presenting so many things at once that we like instead of addressing.
I'm going through the motions.
But you know what's so funny about this specific situation? You know what's so funny? What's so funny is like Mrow is trying to load on all of these things. Mrow is trying to prime the situation by insinuating that a Cheeto is some kind of predator by adding on additional adjectives, by loading the situation instead of describing it objectively. And Aiden is the one that is essentially saying, well, Mrow, when you describe it like that, it doesn't sound like you're just describing a Cheeto as being weird. You're describing a Cheeto as being predatory. Ironically enough, a year later, here we are, and I am trying to make the claim that Aiden essentially tries to paint Soul Skibbity as predatory, even though on the inside, he knows that he doesn't have enough information, so he doesn't describe it objectively. So he has to prime and load the situation with tons of other irrelevant examples that has nothing to do with the situation. Okay, fantastic stuff. All right, we love seeing the parallels. I'm so happy to see. The fact that Aiden understands that concept in the past, but in the present, he doesn't seem to understand anything. It's fantastic. It's great. Okay.
Dude, I don't know. I'm being good faith.
Okay, this is okay. You're like so mad right now. You think it's sweeping
I
that I'm
think
trying
you're
to be
fucking
fair here.
insane for having the position you do.
Okay, you have like yet to actually make a good argument for that. This girl,
I am pretty sure I have sufficiently. I am pretty sure I have sufficiently. Okay, squirrel, fuck you. I'm pretty sure I have sufficiently fucking put forward my position. You're just a fucking inept piece of shit that can't fucking comprehend it. Okay.
Can I finish a thought? Can I finish a thought?
If you can fucking manage it, dude, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my god, you're so mad, dude. This girl who admittedly who you led us to believe at the beginning you were in contact with. Now it's just that you have a line of contact to her. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm gonna be good faith and assume it wasn't intentional, right? Her friend who is in contact with her has just come in here, and her friend is saying, yeah, she can very reasonably like consent to a basic decision like this. Her mental do you think her mental illness plays a because for example, if I have depression, I'm mentally ill, right? Do you think this girl's mental illness? I'm asking Addie or whatever. Do you think this girl's mental?
Man, what the fuck happened to Aiden, bro? Aiden got so cooked. Aiden became so cooked, dude.
Illness is so severe that she couldn't reasonably consent to something like this. Would it impair her ability to consent to something like this?
No, it's just like stupid like.
Yo, why does this girl sound like Stardust? Hey, yo! Is this a Stardust op?
Random fangirl activities.
Yeah, you talk to her, you're in contact with her.
So Aiden, you're believing another 17-year-old.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing? What is this?
Really?
You're acting like I'm talking
a
to a
17-year-old. Like, okay, do you think this mentally ill 17-year-old can do this thing? Obviously, she's gonna say fucking yes. What are you doing?
You realize she's less than 2 years younger than me, right? Like, you're acting like I'm talking to a baby.
No, I'm just. What are you fucking doing? You're like going to the crowd. And you're like, okay, well, like, you're also a 17-year-old girl. Do you think she can do this?
I'm assessing whether or not this girl's mental illness was to an extent where it could reasonably impede her ability to consent to this, right? And who better to ask than her friend?
Yeah, no, she's not like retarded.
Oh my god.
You know,
she's definitely retarded.
Okay.
You just said you haven't spoken to her.
Do you have to speak to someone to make the determination if they're mentally ill or retarded?
So what are you basing this off of?
Everything that I've seen. What? What
have you seen?
What do you mean? What?
What have you seen?
Fucking testimonies, DMs, leaked DMs, fucking Discord conversations.
Didn't you just ask her to make a schizo shrine for a funny video bit? Yes, Alex, but Mrow is claiming he's taking advantage of her.
There is significant. No, hold on. There is significantly more than that. Aiden, to be clear, Aiden is legitimately fucking sweeping for this guy. Legitimately sweeping for a Cheeto. I'm not sweeping. This is legitimate fucking sweeping.
What else is there? I'm going off what you just showed me. If there's something else,
dude, what do you mean?
By the way, in case you're wondering why Mrow is going for a Cheeto, it's because a Cheeto asked the 17-year-old to make a shrine for him, like a fan shrine for him. So then a Cheeto can make a video on it. That's literally it. That's literally it. Doing something like that will literally do nothing to anybody. No harm, no foul. Okay, literally nothing, by the way. Okay? And Mrow is trying to make a big deal out of it, and Aiden's basically going like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I've said so fucking much. This is like...
What did he do? Tell us what he did. Tell us what else he did besides the shrine thing.
How much is the Cheeto paying you?
Tell us what else he did besides the shrine thing.
What do you think I've said in this call? I've said way more than just the shrine thing.
You said he asked her to bake a cake and make a shrine. That's all you said.
Right, and you're only talking about the shrine shit.
Yeah, wait, you're saying there's way more than that. Like there's like some like big new information. Can you give it to us, please?
It's so funny. It's so funny seeing Aiden. Oh my god. It's so funny seeing Aiden essentially trying to play defense for a Cheeto here. And by the way, rightfully so. Rightfully so, okay? Because he would then take on the position of Mrow in the future. It just goes to show how bad faith he is. It just goes to show that he knows exactly what he's doing, right? Loading the situation. Oh my lord.
You're only talking about the shrine thing, though. That's the issue. You're taking...
grasping at straws.
You're taking... No. Hold on. Fucking retard. You're taking everything throughout this entire conversation that I've said, and you're only taking fucking one thing. You're like, you've only said this one thing. You're ignoring everything else I could have possibly fucking said. Okay?
I'm okay with...
Bro, true. Let's be honest, okay? If Mrow had a 17-year-old build a shrine for him, he would be so fucking happy.
I'm okay with the shrine, guys, but cake baking is where I draw the line.
If you're okay with the shrine, then you have an inherent bias and you can't fucking talk about this shit.
No, I'm fucking mocking you, dude. What would the cake baking add?
Aiden was more normal here, and he attacked Dinny for no reason. Yeah, because at the end of the day, even though they can fight with one another, at the end of the day, I think they have each other's backs. yeah, like when it comes to uniting together against like an outside group, they'll back each other up, but then they'll have like these infighting that causes like rifts in their audience and causes people to become ex-snarkers, right? Yeah.
We have a fucking thing for shrines if you think this is an okay thing to do.
Wait, what would the cake baking add that the shrine couldn't?
Legitimately, I'm telling you, man to man, this is legitimately sweeping. This is like
man to man,
an insane position to have.
You can keep saying that. Can you present us with the other information?
I have presented it already, brother.
So we have cake baking and shrine making. Right?
Among the other things I've said in this call.
Cake baking.
I like there's this entire call. The only thing you can think of is like, oh, you only talk about the shrine thing. Let's don't talk about anything else, right?
Wait. So what I just said when I was reiterating your argument and tell me what I'm going to give your argument to you, and you're going to tell me
okay.
Exactly
so
what I'm
when
out.
I give you something, you're going to be like, okay, it's one thing, this is the second thing, and then it's the third thing. Okay, what's the fourth thing? You're going to keep going, dude.
So here's what I'm going to do. His strategy is to talk over the other person to like seem like he's winning. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is your argument, and tell me what I've left out. Your argument here is that this girl is, and this is almost verbatim what you fucking said. This girl, this girl, she is 16, she is mentally ill, she has a parasocial relationship with her, and he went into her DMs asking her to make a shrine for his video and bake a cake. Because of these 3 variables that I've identified, he is taking advantage of her by asking her to do these 2 things. Is that what else did I leave out?
Wait, can we pause for a second? Can I ask why I was added real quick?
I don't know.
You're my mentally ill 16-year-old girl, motherfucker. Fuck you. You can have your mentally ill 16-year-old. I can have mine. Fuck off.
Stop trying to stop.
What?
Hold on.
What the fuck, bro?
Addy, hold on. Can you answer the question? What did I leave out, Mrow? What did I leave out?
No, that's pretty much it. And if you defend that, I think you're a freak.
Wait, but you just said I left some new information out. That's the information? The thing that I've just said 5 times?
No, there's way more, but yeah. If you take what I said to you, Aiden, if you take what I said to you, Aiden. Aiden, hold on. I let you talk. Come on, I let you talk.
You just said that's pretty much it. You just said
I let you talk.
So he just said that's pretty much it, and now he's saying there's more that he didn't bring in. So which one is it?
Everything that I've given you, and you even repeat it to me, and you're like, oh, no, this is fine. Like, I have no issue with this. Like, if you genuinely hold that position, you're insane.
Wait, we're not arguing for the position right now. We're arguing for what I left out, which is what you just said I did. And I've just given you your argument back to you verbatim, and you're telling me I didn't leave anything out.
I'm telling you, if you take everything that I've said to you, and you genuinely think there's nothing wrong with it, you're insane. And I don't think you hold a good position, and you're like legitimately sweeping.
Dude, I just explained to you almost verbatim what your position was after you implied that I left something out, and then I said, okay, well, what did I leave out?
You know what we should have tomorrow? We should have Soul Skippity pull up. We should have Soul Skippity confront Aiden. I think that really comes down to the crux of it, isn't it? I think that would be like an epic doomed yaoi confrontation. I think it'll be really romantic. The fact that, June is already over, so there's almost this like bittersweet message behind it that the gays are downing. Okay, I don't fucking know, bro. Okay,
you're not even addressing anything that I'm saying.
Let you talk. Let me talk. I let you talk. Let me talk, dude. I literally said that to you, and now you're saying to me, no. What I'm addressing right now is you.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat my question because you're not addressing like literally anything that I'm saying, right? So you have the ability to repeat everything that I've said, right? You have the ability to come back to me and say everything that Ishino did, right? And then you also hold the position that somehow nothing weird, nothing bad happened. Like, this is just a normal thing. It's a nothing burger, and nobody should talk about this, right? Like, do you not see how that's not insane?
You're jumping point to point to point. What we're talking about right now is what I left out. So tell me, what did I leave out?
You're not even addressing anything I'm saying.
We'll address that.
You can be the moderator? Fuck no. I'm dunking on Aiden. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can handle a 1v2. Okay.
In 1 second, we're addressing what you just said. So what did I leave out? What did I leave out? What did I leave out? You accused me of leaving something out. What did I leave out?
This is gonna be a rough one.
What did I leave out? You can't just do this performance and not answer the question. You accused me of leaving something out. What did I leave out?
Let me know when you're ready to address what I said.
I will. Just tell me what I left out. Oh my god, dude! Are you trolling? I have to know. Are you trolling right now? You accuse me of leaving something out.
You're able to give me everything that I said, Aiden. You're able to give me everything that I said, right? Everything that I said, all back to me, and you're not even able to make the concession that, like, oh, this thing might be bad. This thing might be onto law. Like, this thing might be bad. This thing might be bad. What did Shido did, right? He might have taken advantage.
Okay, this just then, guys. Soul Skibbity said, maybe. We might have keynote tomorrow. Soul Skibbity said, maybe. Please, if there's a god out there, please give me this keynote. Please give me this keynote. Please. Please, nobody run.
Of a schizophrenic 16-year-old girl, right? He just might have.
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
That simple concession. You have to walk around it. You have to walk around and create, like, you have to invent points from inside of your head. You have to invent positions that you don't even support. You're insane. Address what I'm saying. How are you able to take everything that I've said and not think that it's even like a little bit weird?
You can't accuse me of leaving stuff out and then all of a sudden decide, and then all of a sudden decide, and then all of a sudden decide when I respond that you're going to jump to the next point. That's not how an argument works.
You're insane.
That's not how a discussion works. You just can't answer the
I'm having a
question.
discussion with you. I'm just waiting for you to address what I've said.
No,
I'm
you
just waiting for
decided
you to address what I've said.
you decided to make an act.
Arcade King. What?
Oh,
Wait, why did the stream just cut? Oh,
Waiting for him
it
to
was
tell me what I left
accident.
out.
Maybe.
I'm sure we'll get an answer in like 2 weeks. What did I leave out? I'll answer your question.
What did you
tell me
leave
what I
out?
left out.
What do you think
Yeah,
you
what
left
I leave
out?
You accused me of it, dipshit.
I know I did. What do you think you left out?
I'm asking you what I left out.
What do you think you left out?
You're trolling. I know you're not good at this.
I'm not
dude. I know
trolling.
you're
What do you
fucking
mean?
trolling.
I'm asking you a genuine question. Do you think you left anything out that I could possibly have like grabbed or latched onto?
I just repeated you back to verbatim your argument. You said I didn't leave anything out after saying I left something out. So what did I leave out?
What do you think you left out?
You made the accusation. Tell me what I left. What did I leave out?
I will gladly tell you. I'm just curious. Do you think you left anything out?
No, I don't. So what did I leave out?
You wholeheartedly think you didn't leave anything out.
I don't. So now you tell me, what did I leave out?
Genuinely, you cannot fathom anything that you might have left out.
I can't. So can you tell me, what did I leave out?
What?
Aiden,
Yeah,
understand
I don't get
how
it.
bad this makes you look, right?
You're trolling.
I'm not trolling, dude. I'm like trying to have a...
It does sound like you're trolling, motherfucker. You're making 0 sense. What the fuck did he leave out?
Dude, you're delusional.
Dude, at this point, this is more of a fireside chat than anything. This is insane.
Leave out.
This is insane, dude.
Dude, are you like the player? Like it's like a Riddler to decipher what I left. This has to be a joke.
This is insane.
What did I leave out? Tell me what I left.
Dude.
Tell me what I left out.
Tell you what you left out?
Are you? So you? Yes.
You left out the cake thing.
Are you actually fucking serious, bro?
When I repeated your argument back to you verbatim, I brought up the cake thing, but that was 10 minutes ago of me trying to re-ask you what did I leave out. I literally said to you,
Yeah, I'm
verbatim,
not talking about you repeating yourself. I'm talking originally.
No, but then when I clarified, I said, what else was there besides a cake? You said there's a whole lot more. So I said, what else did I leave out? So you can't now revert back to the cake.
It was just the cake thing.
Yes, wait, you realize we're on a fucking VOD right now. Okay, we're on a VOD. Anyone can rewind the stream.
I'm confident.
Anyone. Okay, cool. Right.
Dude, Mrow is just a walking, talking disaster, bro. What, dude? Mrow is actually so much more stupider than Aiden. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my god, he digs himself into these dumb fucking positions that he doesn't even have the principles for.
So are you going to address what I've been saying now, or are you just going to ignore it and walk past it?
What? Oh my god, bro.
Because it seems like what you're doing is, it seems like, hold on, Aiden, to be clear, it seems like what you're doing is, it seems like you're bringing forward all of these like retarded questions, these retarded positions, that way you don't actually have to address anything. And you can continue to sweep for this, like, quite frankly, abhorrent behavior.
What?
This is a troll, right? I'm being trolled, guys, right? I'm being trolled,
Yeah,
right?
Are you going to address what I said?
I'll address what you said, but before we move on, I just want to make sure you're not trolling. So I just want you to know you have the chance to come clean to me. You're trolling right now.
Hold on.
If I engage, in
good faith, 100%. And 100% good faith. 100% good faith.
I was talking first.
I understand. 100% good faith. Good faith.
If I'm gonna engage with you. If I find out later that this was a troll, because this relates to like very serious allegations against somebody, you will be blocked, and I will never speak to you again. So you're telling me now you're not trolling? Are you sure you want to go with that?
You're threatening to block me over a Discord debate if I was trolling?
Well, you're making okay. If I'm not going to engage in a debating serious allegations against somebody that you're
Bro, oh my god, dude. It's just like Aiden. Oh my god. I would say Aiden making that claim, if this was back then and it was in the moment, I would say that, oh yeah, Aiden probably has a spine, right? Him saying, yeah, I'm gonna block you if you say that you're not trolling. I don't want anything to do with you if you're lying to me about this. This is like an alternate reality in which Aiden actually has a spine. But then knowing today that Aiden and Mrow are practically BFFs, okay? Best friend forever, okay? Knowing today that they're practically BFFs, he didn't go through with anything, even if he made the declaration of his action, right? So nothing happened. Okay, good. I'm glad we can get that out of the way, inshallah, okay?
Making right now, if you're later going to come here and tell me this is a troll. So I'm going to engage with everything you say, but I want you to let me know right now if you're trolling. This is what you're going to go with? You're not trolling?
Okay, how about this? Can we find a middle ground?
Are you trolling or not?
I mean, like, I haven't been 100% serious, but I believe what I'm saying to be true. So how about this?
So
wait, what?
It's like half trolling, to be clear. Let's restart. I'll put forward my argument, and then we can have like a genuine discussion about it.
All right, so you're trolling.
I don't think
Hutch cooking J-Stock on Twitter right now? Dude, J-Stock should just debate Hutch. Go.
it was full trolling.
Wait, so you
Stop
realize
trolling.
you're doing what Jalen did, right? The thing that Shud...
No,
like,
I genuinely believe the position that I have.
Sure, I'm sure Jalen genuinely believed her position too, but you said to Jalen, you called it Schrodinger's retard, where you make serious points and then pretend like you're trolling when it comes time to
I'm
actually
making serious
address...
points, and I believe what I'm saying to be true.
Okay, but you just admitted you're now partially trolling, so you're not doing what you just accused Jalen of doing
trolling.
2 days ago? A quarter trolling.
Sure,
so
whatever.
You're doing...
I don't give a shit. Can we restart? Hold on. Sure. I don't care. Can we restart? I can give forward my argument, and then we can talk.
No, Hush said he'll never talk to Jay Stoke in the replies and he's beneath him. Oh, okay, I see. I think it could go either way, but yeah, I agree with not giving Jay Stoke the attention that he wants. Right? Because again, I'm going to say this again, I've never changed from this position, okay? Jay Stoke wants to debate a bunch of YouTubers because it's the only way he can get like any kind of attention these days. If he wants more people to enter his audience, he needs people to debate, otherwise he won't grow. He won't grow as a content creator if he doesn't attract a YouTube audience to come in and watch his shit, because nobody fucking watches Kick. Nobody who happens across what Jay Stoke is going across will like his content. That's not happening. So that's why. All right. Yeah.
About it, because I feel like we've gotten lost in the mud a little bit. We could just go from square one, because I feel like at this point that would be way more helpful to just restart and get the raw fucking arguments back. Would that be helpful a little bit?
It would have been helpful if what here have you said tonight that you didn't actually believe? Let's establish that.
When I said like there was a massive amount of information that you left out, probably was not true. I think you left out like one thing.
So so I think that you said that, you got cornered on it, you knew it wasn't true, and you're now claiming you were trolling to get out of that. That's honestly what I think. But
no, you literally just left out the cake thing. That is the only thing I think you left out.
Okay. So how come when I then brought up what else besides the cake thing, you said that there's more?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I'm telling you, like, can we just restart with the raw arguments? Okay.
So you're doing what Jalen did, what you just came.
Sure. I don't care. Sure. Can we restart with the raw arguments?
We can restart. I'll give you a redo on this debate. I don't normally do this for people, but you're a very special case, so I'll give you.
You could either mean you're a very special case, as in like, I think that you're my friend and I value your opinions and your thoughts, or he means, no, I think you're a fucking retard.
You do over.
Okay. So just the raw arguments, I'm going to come to you with my opinion. Okay. Okay. So I think, based on what I am able to see, right, it genuinely seems like this girl was taken advantage of, not in a sexual way, not in a insanely malicious way, just taken advantage of in a way for like content or whatever, right, or like a shrine video that Cheetah was doing or something like that. Nothing malicious.
That's exactly what we talked about at first.
Yes, again, I'm just coming forward to you with my raw arguments, okay? So nothing insanely malicious, nothing insanely bad. This is literally just weird and something I don't think a Cheeto should have done, right? Is that something you disagree with?
That it's something he shouldn't have done?
Like I think this is like,
so when we say things, sure. So when we say things like shouldn't have done, the implication for me here is that there's like a moral bad coming out of this. And it hasn't been demonstrated to me yet that there is a moral bad coming from this. Is it something I would have personally done? No, because I find it like strange to DM anybody asking them for a shrine. I think you like make yourself look stupid. But when you say shouldn't have,
wow, there's no moral bad that came out of it. By the way, guys, okay, these people can apply that to my consumption of lolly anytime they want, okay? These people, the same people who go after me for that shit, if only Aiden can be so consistent, as to apply that logic to what I do. Where are my victims? Where are my victims? I would like to see one. Ica, that motherfucker got destroyed by Darius, okay? Completely freaked out in the DMs, wouldn't even fucking cam up or mic up, okay? Complete loser, attention seeker, okay? Let them mauled, all right? They literally cannot get past, they cannot get over it to this day, okay? Very funny situation. Who is my actual victim? Who's my actual victim?
Done. I kind of reject the framing of that question because it implies that I think he did something morally wrong, which I feel like you have to argue for, which you have not effectively done throughout the course of this conversation.
Okay, the rest of this conversation doesn't exist. We're restarting. Okay, ground zero.
Right? What?
So
okay.
I think
you've already muddied the waters, and
how
now
have I muddied the waters?
That never happened. So you've already like given your arguments beforehand, and now because like you apparently trolled at some points, which I don't even think happened, we're now gonna like go through this all again and pretend like that whole discussion just never happened.
I mean, you can pretend that it happened. I want to try to explain to you my position because I feel like you don't understand me. Okay, I want to try to come to you with my
you don't
position.
Understand.
Even if we don't agree, I feel like some good would be had if you are able to at the very least understand where I'm coming from.
Ouch.
Okay, cool. Explain it.
Okay, so why I think this is probably a moral bad, right? And I'm not like fucking anchored in on this or some shit, right? Like I could probably be convinced out of it. I'm not like super hard on this.
Okay.
Why I think this is a moral bad is...
He's about to explain,
again,
guys.
To preference, anything I'm saying has nothing to do with grooming, predation, whatever, right? Why I think this is a moral bad is this girl, from what I understand and from what I've heard from multiple different people who are in contact with her and who have experienced like conversation with her, who whatever, right? I've been told that this girl is like genuinely mentally ill. She like actually has fucking schizophrenia. She's actually insane. Like whatever. And to be clear,
what?
Friend just came in here and said that's not the case, but keep going.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't believe her.
Why would she lie?
To protect her friend, to make her friend look better.
If she's her friend.
What? This is so retarded, bro. This is so stupid.
She thinks her friend was taken advantage of. Wouldn't she have like more incentive to like say she was taken advantage of?
I don't think she thinks her friend was taken advantage of though. I think she's trying to make her friend look better.
And this is a girl you've admittedly never been in contact with, so you're gonna have to provide something you've read that would like give you an accurate assessment of her personality. So what have you read? What evidence do you have that she was so mentally ill that she couldn't consent to baking a cake and making a fan art shrine?
Sure. I'm gonna restart what I said.
Why
The reason
okay.
because you interrupted me halfway through. You asked me to explain why this was a moral bad, right?
Yeah, we're having that's like the overarching discussion. We're going point by point now.
So I think this is a moral bad because this girl, from everything that I've read, extremely mentally ill, actually insane, whatever. Everything that I've seen, all the evidence that I've been given from people who either one knew her or people who two were like friend of a friend or involved in the Cheeto Discord server, stuff like that, right? So I think this is bad. Because I don't think someone who is like fangirling, right? I don't like the assumption that being a fangirl to this extent is like okay, and it's very obvious that if you're a fangirl to this extent, your mind would be not privy to like saying no, right? Like if someone came to you,
you've just
what? I'm not even gonna say anything.
It's a non sequitur. You're going like you've just made that point and you've reached a conclusion that you have just not demonstrated whatsoever. Being a fangirl is not like demonstration that you can't consent, right? Like I don't think
if you're a fangirl of someone, if someone asks you to do something and you're an insane fan of them, do you think you're not more likely to say yes to them?
More likely, sure, but do you have the ability to assess it and say yes or no?
Say yes or no to what? Sorry, what do you mean?
The request, like, is she of sound mind to be able to, like,
what the hell?
I think this is stacking. So, like, one, she's genuinely fucking schizophrenic and insane, right? And then two, on top
but
of
you
that,
haven't proved that yet. You haven't proved that she's insane.
Okay,
there's a difference. Do you understand? There's a fundamental difference between having a diagnosed mental illness and being insane.
She is diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Okay, she's diagnosed with schizophrenia. The question: Do you think schizophrenic people like ever get married?
Probably.
Or like make big decisions? Like when schizophrenic people are medicated.
Bro, can you imagine if they made this argument to explain that, because can't I use this same line of reasoning from Aiden here to explain that Anivore, who is more than 30 years of age, is basically not a victim of destiny, but instead the person who neglects their own mental illness to take advantage of a situation and to give in to their mental illness? Can't I literally make that argument? Because if Aiden's argument here, I think I know where Aiden's going with this. Aiden is just basically saying, well, just because someone is mentally ill, right, doesn't mean that they can never consent ever fucking again, right? So which one is it? Which one is it, right? They can never just consent again? Okay, so what if that girl became 18? Is it okay now? Even if they still have schizophrenia? It's just really stupid, right?
Their symptoms can subside to a point where they can reasonably consent to everyday things, basic things, even make big decisions. So the question is,
can I make like a hypothetical then for you to follow? So we fucking get through this?
The question is, was she going through an episode so significant she could not consent to him the moment he was asking her? And did he know she was schizophrenic?
Okay, I'm going to do this in the form of a hypothetical so we fucking get somewhere, okay? Hypothetically, what was your question?
I just asked it.
I think yes. I think she probably was not a sound mind to say yes to something like this or to do something like this. I think he was taking advantage of her.
Can you prove that he knew she was schizophrenic, and can you demonstrate she was so mentally incapacitated at the time by her schizophrenia that she couldn't reasonably consent to a request like this?
I have seen evidence to suggest that. I don't know if I can fucking gather it all within like a 5-minute time frame.
You don't have to. I can give you until whenever you can gather it. But you're asking me to assume that the answer to this is yes without providing me with said evidence. I think you should have come here a little more prepared.
I think Mrow should have asked him this question. Mrow should have asked Aiden, what would it take to convince you? Mrow should have asked Aiden, what would it take to convince you, right? What would it take to convince you? Because in my opinion, there's no point. There's no point in going forward with this debate if the other person couldn't even be convinced by any lie, right?
Okay, so I'm going to do a hypothetical. So again, we can fucking get somewhere, right? Let's say hypothetically, what?
Uh-oh.
Sure, I don't know what that's going to prove here, though.
Okay, let's say hypothetically there is a mentally ill 16-year-old girl, right? She's extremely mentally ill, actually insane, schizophrenic, right? Sure, maybe being a little hyperbolic, but she is genuinely like diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses, right? And then this girl, who is also a fan of like a YouTuber, she's an insane fan. She like makes shrines, bake cakes.
You're right. They would never apply the same argument towards Steven. Yeah, because Steven has all the autonomy in the world, right? Like to their eyes, Steven has infinite autonomy and everybody else is infinitely a child. Okay. This is how they view situations. They view situations as destiny is the ultimate adult And everybody else is the ultimate baby. Okay. Yes.
Do you think that she would not be more likely to say yes to something that YouTuber would like say to her? Like if that YouTuber made a request of her, she wouldn't be more likely to.
You know, in a way, if you think about it, it's kind of like the way that some of DGG portrays Destiny, like this godlike father figure, that knows so much to the point where any kind of interaction with him would be abusing the relationship of, right? Am I making sense? This is why it kind of also makes sense that some of the biggest anti-fans was also the biggest fans. Because the biggest fans would have interpreted Steven as somebody with ultimate authority on everything, right? But the moment they become anti-fans, because I already view Steven as somebody to be on a pedestal, right? Because Steven is already on a pedestal, everybody else, including me, would have less autonomy than Steven. So Steven can just infinitely abuse the relations between everybody, right? Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now? I am making sense right now, right? Does that make sense? Because I don't know if I'm coming across correctly here.
Say yes to that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're more likely to say yes or no to anything for a various number of factors. The question here that you're not providing us enough information with is she actively going through a schizophrenic episode?
You're all looking very cute. Oh, thank you.
Dude.
Do you think people with schizophrenia can't live like normal lives when they're medicated?
That's not at all what I'm saying.
But you're bringing that up as a.
I would, I would know, but I'd never hold that against you. Okay. So the most parasocial. Okay, I'll explain this. Okay, the most parasocial people in DGG view Steven as a godlike father figure. Are we clear on that? Because they view Steven as a godlike father figure, he has more autonomy than everybody else. When they are a fan, they view Steven as somebody who is so out of reach that he is able to accomplish anything. So the moment that these same fans become some of the biggest anti-fans, it becomes corrupted because now Steven being on a pedestal, it is the pedestal of darkness, where instead of Steven being a father figure, godlike father figure, who is above everyone, well, he is still on that pedestal, but everybody else is below him. So if he tries to fuck anybody below him, automatically he is abusing that relationship. Am I making sense here? I feel like I can't make it any more apparent. Am I making sense? Did I explain that correctly? Makes sense to me? Okay. All right. Well.
Point is if it incapacitated her decision making.
Hold on, Kate,
basically he's either God or the devil. Yes, because he can never be someone in between. Remember, Destiny's enemies do not view him as human, okay? Destiny's enemies do not view him as a human being with flaws. So he's either a god or he's the devil. Yeah.
I say she's mentally ill. You're like, okay, what is she diagnosed with? I say schizophrenic, and they're like, okay, well that doesn't matter. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, what you just brought up in your hypothetical that this girl is schizophrenic, mentally ill.
Can you explain with pictures?
And she's asked me if she's more likely to say yes.
I can't.
And I said, sure, of course she's more likely to say yes to a request like this. But I don't know. But there's not enough there for me to say that she's more likely to say yes because of the schizophrenia. Is she actively going through a schizophrenic episode?
Insane mentally ill. Like this.
You're using the two interchangeably. The two are not interchangeable. I have depression. Many people.
Okay, insanity. One on top of that. On top of insanity, mentally ill. On top of fucking mentally ill, schizophrenic.
You have to prove.
Like all of these combined.
You have to prove insanity.
Okay, in this hypothetical, I fucking proved it. Holy shit! Can we fucking get somewhere with this conversation?
If she is actually fucking insane at that point in time, and the person asking her is aware of it, to do this thing for her, then sure, you could say he might be taking advantage of her. Sure, he's taking advantage of her.
Okay, so we don't disagree.
Now the question is, can you demonstrate that she's insane? Can you demonstrate that she didn't have knowledge?
I don't know
of what
how many
she was
times
doing?
I have to say yes, but yes. Dude.
Okay. Then when you demonstrate that, I will make my conclusion. But if you cannot provide that evidence to me now, then I can't make a conclusion because you have not given me enough information I would need to make that conclusion.
Okay, so in this insane fucking hypothetical that I have to make up to fucking get anywhere with this conversation, let's say I gave you that evidence, then would you fucking agree with?
He's so ass mad. It's so funny.
If you gave me evidence that reasonably demonstrated that she was insane, then sure, I'd probably agree with you.
Okay, and the reason you don't agree with me is because the evidence I've given you so far isn't enough.
You've provided me with evidence that she sees a therapist. Seeing a therapist does not mean you are insane. If you think
why anyone would be friends with these people, I do not know. Well, it's because people who are weak or in a bad place in their life would submit to them a lot easier when these randos on the stranger bully you. Because a lot of people are not used to the online attention that a lot of live streamers get. So when a group of people bully you, you begin to take them very seriously. You begin to become very hyper aware of your own insecurities, and then you will cater to what they think. And basically, when they give you positive reception, you feel good. You feel good when they say, "Oh, well, you weren't a fucking loser for once." When they say, "Oh, you're not a fucking loser for once," you take that as the happiest feeling in the world, and then you join them. Okay, that's usually how these indoctrinations work. Make sense? Yeah.
A 16-year-old seeing a therapist makes them insane. Then there are a lot of fucking insane 16-year-olds out there.
Because in an effort to not be bullied, you join the bullies instead, because you would rather be a part of the problem than you would be as what the problem is abusing or whatever the fuck. Whatever.
He said that, but sure.
The screenshot you provided 2 pictures. You provided pictures of the DMs.
I provided way more pictures. What are you talking about? What?
So people can rewind the VOD. You showed us 2 pictures.
Did you just stop showing? Did you stop looking at my screen?
When else were you screen sharing? I had it up
the entire time.
What? No, you did not. You were not screen sharing anything else. I closed it out when you stopped screen sharing. Okay, what else did you show besides those 2? What else did you show? We're not doing this again. Dude, what else did you show?
Sure, I can literally. Hey, shut the fuck up! Oh my god, give me fucking 2 minutes, 2 seconds maybe.
Oh, he's doing it again. Can't answer a basic question.
I'm answering it. Give me a fucking second, dude.
Okay, cool.
This is gonna be way more effective than me fucking just recounting everything.
Sure.
Look at DMs or look in group chat or whatever.
You guys think if I start? Yeah, you already. Okay, you showed this to us originally. I pulled this up on stream, so I was wrong. You actually showed us 3 pictures. What Mrow or what this guy's just pulled up is? Let me pull it up for you guys.
I'm not FS dark.
Yeah, but Moped, thank you so much for your $2. But I just want to say this, okay? Some of my biggest, I have seen some hardcore fans of mine, okay? Like in the past, I mean, people who say like, "Oh my God, you're like the best. You're like the most amazing person." I have seen them become unhinged anti-fans, okay? And some of my most unhinged anti-fans are people who used to watch me. I just don't think that's an accident, okay? I think the same patterns appear over and over and over again. And I don't think it's an accident. I think it happens because any kind of parasocialism, if it's very strong, it can just revert back to being like this unhinged, hating, anti-fan snark behavior.
Is this image right here? So I was wrong. You actually showed us 3, not 2. My bad, dude. You said. Do you guys think
showed all of them, dude.
Do you guys think if I start taking my medication again, my obsession with a Cheeto will fade out? A Cheeto, do you want that to happen? This clearly looks like a joke or like a girl being edgy. Like there are girls that make jokes about being like fucking psych ward regulars all the time on Twitter. This seems like an edgy 16-year-old fangirl. There's like literally nothing here that would indicate that she's insane.
You're going so good faith. You're like going best faith ever. Like why?
Because this is not enough to establish that somebody is insane.
Wait, also, by the way, notice the way that Mrow is thinking about things. Oh yeah, you're being so good faith. Why the fuck are you being so good faith? Aren't you supposed to be doing that when it comes to serious allegations? When it comes to serious allegations, shouldn't you be the best faith possible? Because they should be innocent until proven guilty, right? Just notice how Mrow has a natural inclination to be against innocent until proven guilty. He's already assuming that Cheeto is guilty, and he's working his way backwards to, okay, how much evidence do you have so that you can prove that he's innocent, right? This is not how you're supposed to do things. Remember. These people already have a conclusion in mind. They're just working their way backwards always, okay? Aiden, in his mind, he probably already has in his mind that a Cheeto is innocent, and that is why he is putting the onus on Mrow to prove that a Cheeto is guilty. But Mrow just has the direct inverse of that, basically. Anyhow, this is exactly what they do with Steven. They assume he's guilty whenever they hear a rumor, and then they work their way backwards whenever people present proof that, he's actually innocent. It's quite interesting, actually, but anyway, all right? Yeah, just want to say that. I feel the weakest twinge of parasociality to you. That's not true. I've seen you in my server, in my chat, telling me to promote the pragmatic papers.
Dude, do you think there's actually medication she takes? Do you think there's stop obsessing with the Cheeto medication out there? Because I've never heard of this. This is obviously a fucking troll. Or not a troll. She's obviously either exaggerating or joking. There's no stop hating a Cheeto medication that exists.
Okay, I'm telling you, Aiden. I'm telling you. Her entire personality being online, right? Her entire personality being online is that she is like legitimately fucking mentally ill. I am telling you that wholeheartedly. I'm not gonna fucking go to her. I don't know how to prove this to you. I don't know what to tell you that will make you understand this. But there's no, hold on. There is not a world, right? There's not a world in which fucking a Cheeto didn't know, right?
When I have free time, I want to watch the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I heard that one is really good. I've seen it in my shorts. So I'm probably gonna watch that. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, nobody asked.
It looks like she's just being a fucking edgelord 16.
You can't prove that.
Wait.
Hold on. So her entire personality online is being like a fucking mentally ill, schizo fucking 16-year-old.
So here's what I can do. So here's what I can do, right? Here's what I can do. I can look at the screenshot in front of me. I know, logically, that there are no medications out there that get someone to stop obsessing with a cheetah. So the logical assumption would be this is like a joke or like edgy, like ass tweet. This is obviously like not a real tweet about like this is very clearly like not an actual.
Do you know what antipsychotics are?
I know what antipsychotics are, yes.
What do you think an antipsychotic would do?
So it depends on the type of antipsychotic. I know that there are some like fucking what is it? Abilify that can be used to curb temper, to stop like immediate hallucinations. There are medications that like for schizophrenic they can stop positive symptoms like hallucinations. They can't stop negative symptoms like lack of affect or anything. There's different kinds. So it depends on the antipsychotic you're talking about.
Nah, bro.
Sure. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be a joke, but I just don't think I don't think
It's very good if you like that type of comedy as well, actually, too. Okay.
think you can make that determination, right? This entire girl, her fucking presence online is that she is like genuinely fucking mentally ill, insane, whatever, right?
Wow.
Do you not understand why there would need to be something more here before I could make the assessment that a cheetah took advantage of somebody? Do you genuinely not understand why I would like need something else besides this, where there's like so much room for interpretation? Do you not like understand that? Really?
No, I do. I'm just like I don't know. I don't know, dude. It genuinely seems like you just we just have a disagreement, maybe.
The other guys were saying you going after kids. Oh yeah, pretty much.
What I'm telling you here is that there is simply not enough for me to conclude that he has taken advantage of somebody. If you can present me with something else, which you've said you might have on hand and you'd have to have a few days to gather, then please be my guest. But right now, I don't think there's enough for me here, and quite frankly, most people to be able to conclude that a mentally ill or a insane person was taken advantage of.
Okay, so hypothetically, if everything I've given you is true, right, then you would agree with me.
What do you mean everything you've given me?
Or everything I said to you, not given you.
If this girl is insane, and how I define insane is like not having like a basic ability to comprehend right and wrong, hence impeding your decision making, then sure, if she's genuinely insane, then you could say he took advantage of her. But if you have zero evidence of that besides a tweet that can be like interpreted as like edgy or semi-ironic, then I don't know what to tell you. I can't make the conclusion that he took advantage of her. And you can say I'm sweeping for him. I don't like the guy. I literally made a whole stream this week like just doing nothing but shitting on him. Okay, so of course if there was something out there that was like bad about him, of course I'd cover it. But I'm telling you here right now that you're being a little.
Oh, this is before Aiden got indoctrinated into the full brain rot. Okay, so at this point, Aiden is probably still picking out the same targets that the rest of the snarkers are doing, but he has his doubts at the time. This is like before Aiden got fully brainwashed, and so then he just makes every single possible argument for the snarkers, right? You can tell here that maybe Aiden is having his hesitancy. He's like, okay, well, is this being honest? Is this not being honest, right? But then at some point, he probably just became more and more corrupted and mind fucked by them. So
reckless with these allegations because you just simply don't have enough.
How old is this? As old as the people that Mrow tries to rizz up, okay? It's a year ago.
I don't believe I am. I'm telling you, genuinely, this is what I believe, right? I think that this girl, I don't think this girl was at sound mind, right? I don't think anybody with a sound mind who is like diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses would like and who is also like insanely like parasocial with a Cheeto. I don't think anybody like doing that is sound mind, right? I don't think this girl was at a sound mind.
So when you say parasocial, what you mean is a fucking fangirl, because everything you've demonstrated to me here does not extend the realm of somebody being a fangirl, okay? Like everything you've presented
that doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does, because you're wording it like really, you're wording it like you're wording it in a very like you word things in a certain way to like make it hit differently than like just saying it as it is. And how it is this girl is a fangirl of a Cheeto who you're alleging has mental illness that impedes her ability to such an extent that she's insane and she reasonably could not consent to requests like this. The two requests being baking a cake and building a shrine. I'm telling you that there is not enough here to conclude that. That is the entire discussion.
Yeah, I just disagree.
Okay, cool. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, fucking don't tire yourself out with sweeping, I guess. Don't tire your arms out.
Dude.
Are you serious? Bro, this is so pathetic. Oh my god.
Yeah. No problem, bro. Take care.
I think I performed swimmingly in that debate.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
I think I performed swimmingly in that debate, chat.
Sure.
I think I performed swimmingly.
Sure.
Swimmingly.
Sure.
Swimmingly. All right.
Bro, and his little laugh as well. His disgusting little laugh as well. Oh my god.
Let's go back to what was I watching? It was just Destiny and fucking Destiny and Ellie Jean arguing, right? Let's go back to that.
Can we snarking? Cool.
I have to step in.
Oh yeah, Aiden is also. I agree with that, X. I agree.
What?
Done.
By the way, just want to say, if this is what it means for somebody to be labeled a, okay, if this is what it means for somebody to be labeled a, I just want to say, think about what they mean when they label me a. Okay, just want to say that real quick. Okay, think about it real quick. Okay, these people label me to be a PDF. Okay, but after one lost debate, Mrow is calling Aiden a. I wonder how many debates these people lost to me, right? Then that begs the question, doesn't it? If they call people who have beaten them in debates a pedo, right? How many times have I beaten them in debates? Begs the question.
Let me ask you, Destiny, just real quick. Can I ask you about the Pixie thread? I gotta ask you about the Pixie thread.
We can talk about anything.
Let's talk about the Pixie thread.
I just want to be clear that Kelly.
PDF equals person who disagrees with me? No, PDF equals person who destroyed me in debate.
That's fine.
Is it like this deep-seated resentment for how I was around the honor stuff? Because I'll apologize, but like I don't know what else you want me to do.
I don't have any resentment.
I love how crazy these people are, dude.
You seem like you
told a whole bunch of lies. That's all I'm saying.
This isn't lies. This is speculation.
Jesus.
That was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Listen, chat. Listen, chat. Listen, chat. I think that debate went swimmingly. Okay. I think that debate went swimmingly. The silence, dude. There's so much dead air in my streams.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that debate went swimmingly.
Yes.
I think I won. I think Aiden is evil potentially. Aiden
what?
Is evil, potentially. Okay.
Like notice this. Look at this crash out. Just listen to this crash out, dude. They act like this after every single lost debate. After every single lost debate, they fucking crash out like a fucking loser. They throw a temper tantrum like a baby. Like a baby who couldn't get their candy. Their mom wouldn't buy them candy and then they fucking crash out like this. Isn't this just fucking pathetic, man? Isn't this just fucking pathetic? Like this behavior? This absolute putrid behavior right here? What the fuck is even happening here, dude?
Okay. Yeah, bro, you can't say right afterwards.
Wow.
I mean, I wholeheartedly believe in my position. I guess I just, like, there's a shit.
Like, this is crazy to me. Oh, that's what it takes for you to call someone a PDF? Yeah, no wonder nobody wants to take you seriously.
I don't have a fucking document ready, I guess.
That's crazy.
If I prepared better, probably, but it was like an
oh my
impromptu debate.
God, bro. Like, in order to soothe his ego, he has to call somebody else a PDF. Just keep in mind, all of these guys are in fucking cahoots with one another, okay?
He said, like, this guy's calling this fucking...
Pathetic! I wouldn't even keep you as a slave in my empire!
And this Twitter e-girl or whatever. I swear kick is botted. Probably not. Please stop coping and move on. This is painful. True. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe my point. I think Cheeto's a freak.
Oh my God.
That's kind of it.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't really care if I can't, like, prove it to Aiden. I've seen all I need to see, I suppose.
You know, understand the difference, right?
Kelly, months ago you were saying I'm getting chat logs. Forethought molded banned from Lonerbox for being a coomer. That true?
Yeah, he did get banned for being a Kuma from Lunabox's stuff.
By the way, this is where they draw the line, okay? Like, I'm just gonna say it again. This is where they draw their line. It is very shameless. Yes, it is unironically extremely shameless, okay?
What was it for?
Yeah.
That's all that Lonerbox said on his stream.
Lonerbox, there's literally a quote from Lonerbox's stream. Kelly's probably listening to the stream.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
And I was making fun of him in the chat.
And then, but you didn't hear anything.
Is that what you... Is that what you...
Please, can I chat with you? Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
Dude, such a obvious cope laugh, dude, by the way, as well. Like, these people are so bad at hiding their emotions as well. Oh my lord.
You want to have a little chat? We can talk. I don't care.
Oh my God, bro. I can't. Get me off here.
Cheeto's a dirty rat. Not that bad.
Bro, it's criminal as fuck. Sure, yeah. Sure.
Are you gonna add me on Discord or something?
Uh-oh. What's going on? Ooh.
Why is Aiden calling me back?
Uh-oh. Because you called him a fucking moron, inbred, retard, loser, cancer-ridden scum. Because you called him a fucking... No fucking shit, he's calling you back. He's calling you back because you called him a fucking... After losing the debate because you got so fucking butthurt. No shit, Sherlock.
Are you aware of what I've just been sent?
What have you been sent?
Oh boy. So this has to be a meme.
I think that's one of the ones I showed you, right?
No, it's not. You showed me 3. Anybody can rewind the VOD. You did not show us.
Hold on. I'm almost 90% sure I did.
No, you didn't. Because the only one I asked you that
No, I did.
Where? I had it pulled up on screen.
The response from... Fuck, wait, hold on. God damn it. One sec. I think I missed one.
You know what you can do?
No, I missed one fucking... Give me a sec. Hold on.
So you didn't show this one to me?
No, I did. You can... Dude, look at the group chat. I literally did.
Where? Let's look.
There's a top half to it. I should have sent it. I don't know where it is. I don't know why it's not sending it. Oh yeah, fuck. Okay. No, that's my bad. No, hold on. That's my bad. I forgot the top half. I'm pulling these... Not that this is an excuse, obviously. I obviously fucked up by not sending all of it, right? I wholeheartedly... Like, I take that or I own that or whatever. I should have sent the top half. I'm getting these fucking screenshots from like multiple different places. So I do apologize. That was not intentional on my part.
Cheeto just messaged me that he just took the screenshot I'm displaying on screen, so there's no way you have access to this.
Look at your DMs.
I don't see it. I'm looking.
I just sent it to you. This is dude, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I'm good, Lamau. A lot of the unhinged stuff I said. Oh, so you sent me the second. You sent me one of these messages.
No, again, like I said, I apologize.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I understand. Again, Aiden,
that would be pretty good to start off with. That would be pretty.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, Aiden, I apologize. I'm getting these screenshots from multiple different sources, right?
Okay,
I should have sent. I understand. I should have sent the top part. It is my bad for not sending the top part. I genuinely thought I did.
Oh no, 7 HP left.
I apologize. I own that. Okay, I thought I sent the top part.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This is really just not a good look.
What do you? Who cares? I don't care. I genuinely.
I mean, like, yeah, when you're at the bottom of the barrel, of course you don't care what you look like, right? This is why Purple Perry Gaming does the things that he does. When you are, God, what is it? Oh my lord. Oh, there's a really good meme. There's a really good meme by Gokunaru's Sneeko video does this really well. And I think it explains the concept pretty well. Better than I could ever do it. But basically, if you've already hit rock bottom, there is no reputation left for you to try to scavenge. There is no more good luck that you're trying to like win back. You're just trying to do the edgiest thing possible to get attention because you've already fallen off the edge. And the best example of this is Leafy, right? Because Leafy, even though he is not careful about his reputation or anything, every single time he got banned from YouTube, every single time he came back, he tried to be more and more careful. Now, for the record, I just want to say that Leafy was unfairly banned, okay? Just want to get that out of the way on what my take about Leafy is, okay? But after Leafy has been completely permabanned from YouTube and he stopped trying to come back to YouTube, he would essentially, for example, show off Destiny's Melina's nudes. He would show off Melina's nude leaks and shit on his stream on Rumble. He would also go on to say he wants to kill everybody and like all the minorities and stuff like that. Like basically he would say some of the edgiest shit, stuff that he probably doesn't even believe in, because he has just become such a bitter, resentful person after hitting rock bottom, right? You have to keep in mind there's somebody who went from millions of subscribers from snarking on people. In a way, Leafy was almost like the original snarker of a sorts, right? He went from millions of subscribers from like shitting on random people to like nothing. So the way that kind of drop has affected him is similar to the way that a lot of these commentators are cast out of the commentary space. So then they have to like raise the most hell in order to get any kind of attention. Yeah, here. This is like a good demonstration of that here.
Most interesting parts of edgy humor is the transgression. It can be a way to challenge or test power because, hey, you might elicit a reaction. You might get punished. It's a way to test the line. That's why you probably notice that when untalented people get banned, they start saying and doing some of the most outrageous shit possible. It's because there's no longer an edge. They've already fallen off the cliff. And once you've fallen into the abyss, the only way to get people to come and look down at you is to scream at the top of your lungs.
I think transgenders should die in the Holy War. I think they're a fucking virus of society, dude. What if it was just a joke? What if I jokingly say that I think that I want to fucking bash someone with a baseball bat over the head?
And if I'm being completely honest, I think it's pathetic.
Bro, do you think I'm writing the line pretty closely with Rumble? You think I'm gonna get banned or anything like that?
Well, I think when you say we should, when you say something like that, it's hard to justify as a joke.
What do you mean? Joe Biden put up a transgender flag in the White House, bro.
Edgy humor is most interesting because of the rules, not in spite of them.
What do you do when there's a virus in your system, bro? You remove it. Chemotherapy, bro. Chemotherapy, bro.
Okay. But you said like
Jesus.
Delete transgender. Because I saw what happened after January 6th. Is this the right war to fight?
Against gay people? Yes. They got me banned and I fucking hate them for it. That's the truth, bro. I don't like them. It's a joke, though. That was just a obviously, I'm not talking about we should chemotherapy, transgenders, bro.
The way I see it, people like Leafy, they're the embodiment of what happens when you allow resentment to control your life. And if there's any lesson to be learned, it's that holding on to bitterness will always bring you closer to beast than beauty.
Yeah. So basically, this is why I'm sure. I think it's Destiny. No, I think it's either Lonerbox or Destiny that has talked about the way that the snarkers, the reason how they gang people. Okay. Let me begin by saying this, okay? There's a lot of failed content creators out there, okay? For every single successful content creator, no, for Magabest, this music is copyrighted. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, whatever. The point is that there's a lot of failed content creators out there, and for every single successful content creator, there's going to be 100 failed content creators. Now, these out of the 100 failed content creators, a good amount of them just leave the content creation space and they stop doing content creation, okay? But a percentage of them will join the snarker space. A percentage of them will join the worst communities on the internet because they become so bitter and so resentful that this is what they do. If someone gets permabanned, you'll do the same thing. If someone becomes bitter and resentful, cast out from X community, they'll do the same thing. This is why you see people like Aiden or Mrow floating around. It's because they've always had their original allegation. They've had their original big drop from commentary or from whatever community they came from. They couldn't handle the drop and they refused to put fries in the bag in real life. So instead what they do is that they hang around some of the worst communities on planet Earth in order to yell at the top of their lungs, paint everything as, well, it's just a joke. Everything is just a joke. Everything is just memes. Everything is just jokes. And then hopefully they're able to squirm their way past everything and become so edgy that people are able to pay attention to them, right? But Gokunaru, at least during that video, he is absolutely correct. Edgy humor isn't funny because you unironically believe in it, okay? It's funny because you're aware of the rules. You're cognizant of the rules and you don't actually believe fully in what you're saying. You're saying it because, well, you know what the rules are and you're breaking the rules a little bit in order to demonstrate how much of a loose and relaxed person you are, basically, right? How you're a person with humor, that you wouldn't let rules get in the way of good times. That is why edgy humor is funny. Edgy humor is not funny when you unironically believe in the thing, then say, oh, it's all a joke when you actually say all of that, right? This is the problem with the snarkers, is because if the snarkers say anything regarding like murdering somebody they really hate, or targeting Steven, or making fun of Steven's looks or whatever, right? The reason why it doesn't come off as funny is because number one, you know that they are all ugly as shit under the surface. But number two, it's because they've fallen off the edge. They're no longer edgy, they've fallen off the cliff, right? Just as Gokunaru said. It is absolutely like a pivotal rule in terms of comedy, stand-up humor, and just commentary in general. Any good comedian worth their salt, right? Know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, anyway.
Everything that I've said, I genuinely believe in.
Okay. Do you not understand like how this DM like kind of like challenges the notion of like insanity that you were using earlier?
I don't believe it does, no. So again, from everything that I understand about this girl, she is like insane. To be very clear, I don't think anything like evil or malicious happened here. I just think it's like really weird.
Okay, I've said it was like weird repeatedly just to ask someone to make a shrine, but that's not
you
what
followed
we're
up with like
arguing
nothing burger, and I don't agree that this is a nothing burger.
Because it is a nothing burger.
Because if you say it's weird, then it's a nothing burger, right? It's that simple. Weird is just an emotion, or a descriptor that typically points towards a negative emotion that you feel towards something. It could be something that is substantial. It could be something that doesn't mean anything, right? So which one is it? The question is, which one is it, right? You cannot just say, well, it's weird. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. What are you actually trying to say? What are you actually trying to say when you say it's weird, right? If it's just simply weird, and you're not going to make any more allegations after that, you're not going to make any kind of descriptor after the descriptor weird, then it just sounds like you're pulling everything out of your ass, yeah. It just feels like you're too scared to say what you actually want to say, right?
If it's not a nothing burger, you have to
sure,
argue that it's more than weird.
we agree on the nothing, or disagree on the nothing burger thing then.
You've already made your opinion up, dude. I don't think like there's anything... I mean,
because nothing that you've said today has made me like go back on everything that I've been told about this situation.
I don't think anything I say is going to make you go back.
I'm sure there's something you could give me, but I genuinely, wholeheartedly think, like, again, dude, this is something I've been looking into for fucking weeks at this point. Like, I have seen way more.
Well, clearly you haven't been looking enough, you fucking moron. Maybe you should look less. and reorient your head. I don't know why I'm saying this to like fucking Mrow from like a year ago, but here we are, I guess.
That I probably like I can't fucking recount everything.
I get that, but this is when we're discussing whether or not she is mentally ill, and I'm asking you, did he know, et cetera, et cetera. You should have recalled this DM right here and should have shown it in its entirety. You've admitted that was a mistake, so I'm glad you admitted that and you've apologized to me.
Yeah, again, I should have sent both of them. I apologize.
It's not me you need to apologize to. It's a Cheeto. What I'm going to say here right now.
Hold on, 100%. I'm never apologizing to a Cheeto. I believe everything that I said wholeheartedly. I genuinely believe he took advantage of a mentally ill girl.
Okay, you just have not provided any evidence for that. She seems perfectly sane here.
Sure. I genuinely believe that I have seen sufficient evidence to suggest that. I might not be able to bring it all up on stream right now.
This is what they do, okay? By the way, just so you know, if Mrow ever actually did have any credibility in this space, this would end him, okay? A debate like this would end him. But the reason why these people get away with this shit over and over and over and over and over and over again, the reason why these people get away with this shit over and over and over and over again is because they have no credibility left, so they group up together, right? These people with zero credibility group up together to scrape together some degree of credibility left, okay? They try to astroturf and simulate natural community movement in order to carry a message forward, because they know one person by themselves is unable to carry forward a message. So these people, they have to team up together. They have to. It's a matter of survival for them. Otherwise, they could not exist in this space. All right? And they try to cultivate a cult. That looks past these kinds of infringements on truth, that look past these violations on facts.
I could probably get with you like fucking in a day or two if I'm able to compile everything, or even on a stream. I don't care.
I'm not going to talk to you about this one-on-one, and do you know why? There's been multiple like fundamental details in the stream that when I've said something or we've had a discussion, you've either gone back on that, contradicted yourself, or outright disagreed with what we had just spoken about.
I don't think I contradicted myself ever.
So I feel like when you say to me, and you're now claiming in hindsight that this was a troll, but when you say to me that I left something out, and then I say, oh well, what about like the cake thing?
Cultivate, good one. You must be so proud
of that. And then you say, well, there's more than
that,
and then you say, no, you just later on, after I'd said that, like 10 minutes after I said that, you said, no, it was just the cake thing. Then yes, you've contradicted yourself. So you tried to pass it off as a troll after the fact, which by the way is what you just got on Jalen for doing literally like yesterday or 2 days ago. Obviously, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you in private. I need it to be witnessed by everybody because I can't.
You can be on stream then. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
like I said, I genuinely everything I have said here on stream, I wholeheartedly believe in.
Okay.
Well, to add on top of it, because I know the call's gonna end soon, whatever. I don't think anything malicious. I don't think there was a fucking grooming or anything like evil. I just think this is like insanely weird and probably bad. That's like the extent of it. I'm not trying to imply that fucking anything of malpractice took place.
Malpractice, good
or whatever,
one.
Right? That is never my claim. Blame that.
You used the term that you said that he took advantage of her, and you were citing
that's
like
probably like the extent of it. Yeah.
Malpractice.
Okay, I don't think there's like
when we say taken advantage of, that pretty much implies that something malicious took place, right? Is there a way you can take advantage of somebody where it's not malicious? That's my question for you.
Maybe, probably not. Maybe my wording's just fucked. When I say malicious, I'm meaning like insanely like fucking evil. Like I don't think there was grooming or predation or anything like that.
Okay. Your wording here has implied, all of your wording here has implied malice, and now you're going back on it.
Sure, if it's malice in terms of taking advantage of, sure. If it's malice, like I think she was taking advantage of.
I'm trying not to get angry at you here, dude. I'm trying not to get angry at you.
Dude, you're so fucking like, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Your view of like what is ethically right and wrong is like really fucked. Like you're just genuinely optics brand. I don't.
We're talking about a guy taking advantage of somebody, which is what you alleged. We have to be. I said to you, I said to you at the beginning of this discussion, we have to be very careful about how we word this. Okay, and you've been everything but careful. You've been outright reckless.
I don't believe so.
Oh my god, where was this version of Aiden, dude? Guys, where was this version of Aiden? Guys, this version of Aiden was taken from us. Killed, fucking strangled in the crib. Strangled in the crib, okay? This version of Aiden was fucking stolen from us, okay? What the fuck happened to this version of Aiden, dude? Oh my god, this version of Aiden is so fucking based!
I'm not resetting this conversation a fifth time, okay? I've given you like so many chances to prove your point.
Now Aiden is just running.
And in fact, I've been given evidence that actually disproves your point entirely.
I don't think it does.
I've made it clear I don't like. You've accused me of sweeping. I've made it clear that I don't. That I take it.
Are we sure that when Soul Skibbity sucked Aiden's dick, that Soul Skibbity didn't suck like the intelligence outside of his dick? Because I don't know if Soul Skibbity is like an incubus or something, where he is able to be like a magical witch monster who is able to like suck Aiden's dick so hard that the IQ points just fucking leak through the semen. Like, can we just double check that real quick?
Issue with the Cheeto, but with something as serious as this, I know that I have to be careful about it, and I can clearly tell that there's not enough.
Aiden being careful? No. Oh my god. No. We have the invasion of the body snatchers, okay? Somebody clearly took away Aiden and replaced him with a barely defunct model.
Evidence
Okay?
here for me to reach the conclusion that he did
No
anything
way.
wrong. So
No way.
I'm just gonna warn you now.
You don't think anything wrong happened?
No.
I don't know how you could possibly come to that conclusion.
Okay, cool. You have to prove that he did do something wrong, which you've yet to do. So
I believe I have.
He actually seems to have taken so many precautions. He interpreted apparently her tweets the same way I did because he's double checking. I saw her like medication tweet that you cited as like just like an edgelord 16-year-old fangirl, and he apparently took it the same way because he's just double checking with her, which he didn't have to do. And he goes to double check with her, and she gives a perfectly coherent, reasonable response that would indicate to any part.
Bro, if this is modern day Aiden would be firing up his live stream to back up Mrow and sweep for Mrow. If this is modern day Aiden would be firing up his live stream and be like, okay, all right, here are the best ways I can defend this motherfucker and his cause, okay? Let's go and fucking jacket, let's fucking pedo jacket a Cheeto. That would be what modern day Aiden would do. Okay?
That's reading this, that she's clearly like
permanent post-nut brain fog?
Not insane. She can tell the difference between right and wrong.
That's crazy.
You've
That's
obfuscated having a diagnosed mental health condition with being insane. When obviously the two are very different. We're deciding like someone's ability to consent. I think like, again, I'm not saying that they're the same thing. I'm saying one on top of the other. She is mentally ill, and from everything I have seen and like heard about her, she is insane, right? Okay, you have yet to demonstrate that. Nothing here indicates insanity. Nothing here indicates insanity. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to say this like any nicer, but like you're a fucking idiot. Okay, you were like one of the
we just disagree. Like I said, every single thing, Aiden, every single thing I've said.
Stupid fucking people I've ever had a conversation
every single thing I have seen, whether it be things that I've shown you on stream or things that I've seen behind the scenes, have suggested to me that this person is not of sound mind and probably could not have like seen the ramifications of this. Right? This seems probably really bad. I think Cheeto did take advantage of someone, and I genuinely believe that. Okay?
It's over before it even started.
Maybe I didn't provide enough evidence to suggest that, right? But genuinely, my belief is like the same as I joined this conversation with.
You're done.
Bro, I've unironically never seen a better Aiden debate performance than this one. I'm actually fucking shell-shocked. I'm unironically shell-shocked. I don't think I've ever seen a better Aiden debate performance than this one. This is Aiden's magnum opus, and this is a year ago. He hasn't had a good debate experience since. Like, do you see what happens when Aiden actually uses at least 10% of his brain? Bruh, this shit is crazy.
You've proven yourself to not be able to handle the most basic of fucking allegations, and you've handled this so recklessly.
Oh my
so
god.
Unbelievably recklessly that I have no faith in you that you'll ever be able to handle something in regards to commentary and covering someone else ever again. You are unwilling to admit you're wrong. You're unwilling to back down.
Because I don't believe I'm wrong.
You've negated crucial evidence throughout the course of this discussion, and it's reckless.
What are you talking about?
And it's about somebody I don't even fucking like. You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, you can do your whole your whole content shit, but yeah, I don't know.
How can you not even if you fucked up to begin with, how could you not back down after the fact? And how could you do the thing you just accused Jalen of doing last night? That's fucking crazy. That's literally insane. You're a fucking crazy person. I don't think she's insane. I think you're fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, to repeat myself like the fifth time, everything I genuinely believe with everything that I said.
You just talked about this last night about the fucking Schrodinger's retard thing, and now you're doing it.
Sure, I mean,
you're over, dude. It's done. It's done. You're over.
Sure, like I said, I agree with everything.
You know what, dude? Maybe you'll have a shot in the furry community.
Okay, everything that I've said.
Oh my god! Bro! I don't think I've ever seen an evisceration this eviscerated! Oh my god! Bro! Fucking past Aiden! Coming from the fucking top line of the top rope, coming in with the fucking Mrow chair! What the fuck? We're not even talking about steel chair. We're talking about like a Mrow adamantian chair, okay? A fucking runic chair. That is what Aiden's coming in. He's coming in with a fucking runic chair. Bro!
That I wholeheartedly believe in. Okay.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're stupid enough to still believe everything you've said. Take care, dude.
Yeah.
Really, Cheeto, I know you're watching.
Dude. I've legitimately never seen a better debate performance in all my time from the Snarkers. And unironically, it came against another Snarker. Unironically, I don't think I've ever seen a better. Bro, what happened? What happened is that past Aiden eviscerated, obliviated, destroyed this Timu. J-Stealth.
I'm not talking about any of the other controversy. I just want to get your read on this. I don't want to apologize to you on Morale's behalf. Get in here. Yo, dude, what's going on? First of all, I'm sorry that I know I've had some issues with you over the past few days, which I obviously still stand by, but that was insane. I'm sorry that allegation was levied against you. It seems like you took like every precaution to make sure that you were not taking advantage of somebody here.
Yeah, how do you know this guy?
I met him approximately a week ago. Apparently I spoke to him last year.
How'd they become best friends after this? Because Aiden is... guys, remember what I said, okay? Even the most sane person can be mind-fucked, okay? Even the most sane person can be mind-fucked by the Snarker community, okay? Remember that. Remember what I'm saying here, okay? Even the most sane person can be mind-fucked by the Snarker community, all right?
Because I was watching his video on Femios and he joined, and I didn't remember talking to him then. And then we met like a week or two ago. I think it was through Chud Logic server. I think I met him in the Chud Logic server about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. He's in like Chud Logic's community. And he's been like asking me for advice. And we were talking about maybe him getting a potential editing job.
Yeah, just don't platform that guy again.
I'm not. Do you not realize like I contested like every you don't realize?
I was watching. I was like, there's no way this guy takes the hate train and stops at the allegations. Like, there's no way that's what's about to happen. That he takes like my lyrics fuck up and turns this into like you know what I'm saying? And then I watched you push back, so I'm like, okay, thank God.
Yeah, these allegations have been like anytime someone ever brings this up again, just link them this stream because it will show the fucking absurdity of the nature of this allegation.
I mean, he just kept saying taking advantage of, and I just didn't think it like. So basically, what happened? He also got some details wrong. So what happened was like Adia, I saw like she was making shrines for Turkey Tom on Twitter, and I asked her if she would make one like with like my photos and stuff because it would be like a funny video or like a segment of a video. I don't even know, but it would just be like funny, like like a funny bit, right? Like, oh, crazed fan, whatever. And she didn't end up doing it, but I think that's like this Joanna girl does it. I don't.
But you don't get it. She's unable to say no. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Don't you get that she's unable to say no?
I think I asked her to do it. I think she just saw me asking Addie to do it. Addie can join the call and like fact check me on that.
Yeah, ladder.
But anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
Anyway, yeah. I had asked her to like make a video of like the shrine, like a tour of it and whatever. And then I watched it back and I'm like, this just seems a little too unhinged. And that's when I send the message. You can see the drive link. I'm like, okay, like, are you like actually mentally like insane? Or like, is this like are you like self-aware that this is like insane? Or like, are you actually kind of nuts? Either way, like, I think me just asking that was like enough to like, either way, I'm like, okay, not gonna like use this for content. Like if I'm not sure, I'm just not going to.
Did you end up using it?
No.
So you didn't, oh my God, dude. So you didn't even end up using it. You didn't even end up including it.
I remember you posting something about that on your story, on your Instagram story, and I'm like 70% sure I have like literally like screen recordings of you saying that like you don't think you're gonna use it because of that reasoning.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was you're right. You just reminded me. That was a Yeah. Either that was a video I did or someone, you know how on Instagram people can like, there's like a box and they can like put responses. I think someone it was either I did a video unprovoked or someone had asked like, is there going to be an Cheeto shrine? And then I made a response. But yeah, I never ended up using it like in a video because I thought it would be like either way, like mentally ill or not. It's like
people would interpret it wrongly.
Yeah, well, this also isn't like some like vegan teacher, like, you know, she's not like a public figure. So it's like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I just, rubbed me the wrong way. So
no, that's totally valid. So you took, in my mind, because like I also, when he showed me her tweets, I read that as like a semi-ironic like edginess. Like I didn't see that as like the obsessing over Cheeto medication thing. I didn't see that as like her genuinely trying to like claim that she's like so mentally ill she needs to take medication to stop obsessing over you. It looked like a 16-year-old fangirl who was being like a fucking edge.
Bro, what happened? Like, genuinely, what happened to this guy, dude? Bro, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Lord. And in like from my perspective, that's how I interpret it, and I assume you probably saw it as like a similar light. And you took.
When these kids get a little older, they're gonna look back on this time of their lives with shame. Well, yeah, I think I made a lot of mistakes when I was in college as well. Like maybe like around age 21 or age 22. In my when I was 20 or 21 and 19. I think I wasn't exactly the best person. So yeah, like I like to think that I would have been primed to be in a place, like primed to be in the place where I could be manipulated into the snarker sphere and became like a content creator like Aiden, would have totally fucked with my mind. Like that would have totally fucked with my mind, no doubt. So I'm just kind of happy that never happened to me.
Every precaution to double check, and then at the end of the day, when you had made sure that okay, maybe this is the case, you didn't even end up using it. So
yeah, when I was Aiden's age, yeah.
Well, it's like either way, it's like I also know that like like what if she like regrets it, and it's just like then it's like she asked me, hey, can you take this down, and I don't want to have to like not take it down if I don't want to. So it's just like I'm just not gonna do it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And he was saying like, what's the worst? What do you think the worst outcome of this is, Aiden? I said she gets laughed at. She makes herself look stupid.
Yeah.
And you didn't. That wasn't even a risk. That was the worst outcome in my mind of this, and that wasn't even a risk because you didn't even include it. That is oh my dude. You're vindicated on this one. You're completely vindicated on this one. There's no.
Well, I also saw. I was kind of confused because you were like replying to like this tweet from Adia in February, and you're like, she don't want you, little bro. I'm like, what is this guy doing, bro?
I was memeing on you. I wasn't actually. I didn't know that. I didn't know her age or anything. Or like I was clearly memeing.
Yeah, but like going back to a tweet from February, like for what purpose?
Because you realize people are spreading that around about you right now. That's not from me.
Yeah, I wasn't even.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I got her in here. The reason I got her in here is to check.
Spreading what? Wait, hold on. Wait. Spreading what? That I'm like a.
Not that you're a. Or I guess I guess that's what they might have been insinuating.
Who's they? I feel like I'm kind of entitled to know this.
There's like some small. I have to figure out who sent it to me first, but I heard it like originated. It may have. I don't want to falsely accuse the guy.
I'm so curious.
It may have originated with some guy called Domino. I don't know if that's true. I don't know where it actually originated, but it's been spreading around. I have to figure out who sent it to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Before sending it to me on Twitter, and then like just today and yesterday, and then when Aiden asked me to come on screen, I decided to do it, and I just came on and I was like, yeah, no, it was like nothing. Like it was like one interaction. It was just there was nothing.
I mean, I know people are like mad at me right now because of like the Sniper Wolf video from August, and like.
Yeah, he really fucked up. He really fucked up with the Sniper Wolf video, dude. Yeah, he really fucked that Sniper Wolf video. Apparently what happened is that Achido not knowingly, but like he had a lie in a Sniper Wolf video, like an anti-Sniper Wolf video. And because it's Sniper Wolf, he doesn't want to take back the lie. He doesn't want to take back the lie, not the lie, but like the misinformation that makes it look worse in that video. And he says the reason why he doesn't want to take it down is because he wants to farm ad revenue. Like this is his exact reasoning. His exact reasoning is that he wants to farm ad revenue. It's like, okay, well, that's not exactly the best like thing to say ever. Like if you have misinformation or disinformation in your video and you don't want to take it down, like that's crazy. I called someone a snarker in the chat I was in and recalled to come back. Who? What?
I'll take the L on that, right?
Who?
People can.
Who and where?
And do whatever they want with that, like shit on me, and I understand that, but I don't know. When it comes to shit like this, it's like I don't really fuck around with this. Like I'm gonna shut this down. Like I'm like yeah. I mean, like there's a certain line you cross, and it's just like I'm not like I can't.
Of course.
Like that's such an indictment of my character. It's like I'm just not gonna like.
Yeah, that's why I didn't fucking instantly believe this, and he's like you're being too good faith with this. It's like yeah, because I don't want to leave any possible room for interpretation when you're making an allegation this damning. And then he's later trying to say, well, I wasn't trying to say he was doing anything malicious. It's like you quite literally said verbatim that he was taking advantage of him, right? Like that, or taking advantage of her.
I don't know what that guy's problem was. Whatever.
He jumped the gun on this. He jumped the gun on something else.
Or something.
He jumped the gun on something else, which we talked about like a few days ago. But I didn't think that one was as bad. But this is just absolutely like absurd, inexcusable. This was completely reckless. And there's a fundamental difference between being reckless in your coverage of Sniper Wolf and taking advantage of, as he put it, his words, not mine, a mentally ill 16-year-old. He kept emphasizing the 16 and mentally ill part. So obviously, like there's like obviously there's a big difference. And I think like one, I think that listen, dude, I don't want you to be falsely accused of some shit like that. So I wasn't gonna just let him spew it.
Bro, can you imagine Aiden being this good faith towards someone like a Cheeto these days? I don't think Aiden would ever be like this these days, no? Like this is such a nice version of Aiden. Like this version of Aiden seems amicable, down to earth, right? You're able to be friends with him. Just compared to right now, wow,
Well, I'm sorry that was made about you.
It's all good.
And hopefully.
And just because
like,
I feel
like this is wild to me. This is absolutely wild to me.
You keep bringing it up. Like in terms of the Sniper Wolf thing, like I know you allowed me not to or whatever talk about this. But just because like people keep asking me, it's like all I can do now is just try not to make a mistake again. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like people are like respond. It's like I feel like the response is just to not make the mistake. Like what am I like? This is 3 months old. I haven't done the same thing since. Gonna do more research when I do that sort of stuff. And it's like okay, well then what is there now? People keep saying respond. It's like okay, well the response is that I've continued to make dozens of videos that have not had that same critical error. I feel like like that's sort of the response, in my opinion.
Okay, so you admit you were in the wrong on that. You don't stand by the things in the lyrics debate.
No, of course not.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, like
that's all you can say. I agree.
I think the video is like, yeah. I mean, yeah. What else is there to say? Like, I took the video down. Like, yeah, maybe it took more pushing or pulling than it should have, and like, yeah, I was stubborn. I think at the same time, like, the output is what it had to be, and like, okay, like, you can call me cringe for that. You can say like, okay, like, what's the word? I don't know, but it's all right. Like, whatever. Cheeto's about to cry. No, bro. I've been up for like 30 hours, bro.
They're one guying you, dude. Listen, I can't hold that against you. If you don't stand by that and you don't do it again, I'm not gonna hold that like again. Like obviously.
Well, what else is there to say? Just don't try not to make them. I mean, I've done 1,000 videos. Like I'm gonna cook myself every now and then, right? And just try not to do it, and try not to make the same mistake.
Yeah, that's yeah.
What else are you supposed to do, And people say it's like the problem with the slop daily grind. It's like, well, just just try not to do that.
Yeah, you made a mistake, but if you can acknowledge that, I'm not gonna beat you up over it forever. I was pretty hard on you, because what I had read, it didn't look like you were like.
But you also said something that was kind of upsetting. You were like, I went into this neutral. I'm starting to despise this guy. I'm like, well, that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know why he despises me.
Because I thought you were still standing by that take based on what I saw in the lyrics debate. And just so you know, when I probably okay, so if you don't stand by that, I can't hold it against you. That debate looked really fucking bad. I'll admit that, and it was making me be like, oh, this guy's like completely reckless.
It's true. Well, I think it looks. He just uploaded it, right? But that was back in I think August or July or something, which isn't to like. I don't know, but like not to say what am I trying to say here? It's like I don't know. It's like if I don't think he was doing this on purpose, like uploading the call to make it seem more recent than it actually was. But if that was the outcome, like, did you think that was a very recent chat that I had with him?
I didn't think it was recent. I thought it was like a month or two ago, but I didn't see any like formal concessions. So I didn't know if this was like something you still stood by or not. If you like when I watched that, and admittedly I was gonna save the second debate for another stream. I saw the first one. It seemed like you genuinely didn't realize what you did wrong. Which was like making me like what I didn't despise the initial mistake.
The whole thing though is like I think the angle people were kind of going with, and like I can see why they were going with it, but it's just unfortunate because that's just not where what's it called? Like that's just like not kind of like when people were like, oh, he cares more about money than the truth and whatever. It's like that's the conclusion you reach. That's the conclusion you reach. I understand. I mean, it's just sort of like it's like you either believe that or you don't, and it's just like that's a character judgment, and all I can do is just try not.
This is, by the way, this is the same thing with the PDF allegations stuff that they keep on trying to throw at me. I'm sure the next time I talk to Aiden, he's gonna bring up the lolly stuff again because it's always other people bringing it up first. Just so you know, okay, I'm not gonna bring that shit up first ever in like a confrontation. I'm not gonna do that unless the topic specifically is about that. Aiden already said initially that he wants to talk about the lolly shit, so I know that he is the one who first posed that. I'm gonna ask him questions about the soul skibbity situation. But like, just so you know, Cheeto in this situation is absolutely correct on this one. In the sense that like once you have one allegation and they know that they can stick it to you every single time, what's to prevent them? What's to prevent them from bringing it up every time, right? It's a very convenient go-to attack. It's the same way that Hassan uses for Destiny, right? You have to run down a list of labels, right? You have to run down a list of labels to use for your ops. So this is the same concept that happens in debates as well. So when I say something like, well, they can believe what they want to believe, right? They will typically say something like, well, are you saying that you don't deny being a PDF? Are you saying that you don't deny being a PDF? No. What I'm saying is that, I accept that everybody who has already made up their mind, and nothing I will say will ever convince them. But I shouldn't have to say, yeah, I'm not a PDF like every single time, right? Every single time you press me, I shouldn't be pressured to say, well, yeah, I'm not a PDF, right? Because at that point, all I'm trying to say is that like everybody already made up their mind by this point. There is nobody in this space who has never heard of me or my allegations. If you've already made up your mind, you've already made up your mind. There's nobody left to convince. Okay. So naturally, yeah, that's going to be my answer. Yeah, of course, because everybody has already made up their mind. What's the point in litigating this anymore, right? It's kind of like that, right? Yeah.
To what's it called? Like have people give them the resources to draw that conclusion again if I don't want them to, right? So
Yep. So when obviously I use the term loosely, but yeah, I haven't made it a secret about my thoughts on it.
Also, what the fuck what were you doing when you're like looking at my try not to laugh video and then you're like his comforter moved or this isn't over 2 days? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, yeah, the video took took me 2 days to do. Like, what's going on?
Okay, there's no way you're actually mad about that, dude. You literally you make fun of people for a living, bro. I'm on stream. I'm entertaining people. I'm like pointing out that your bed isn't made. Like, I'm sure you can handle that. I'm sure you can handle.
No, not that. But I said in the video this.
You've got a lot of new followers, so it's good to hear the pushback. Sure. But yeah. Huh? To cue the buck, hentai is cringe in general. I'm not denying that. It's cringe in general, but at the end of the day, that's just the feeling. You know what I mean? Just like weird or cringe. You can't associate cringe and weird to actual PDF allegations, right? Like this is the issue. You can't say in the same breath that something is cringe and weird, but then also in the same breath say, well, also I think you're a PDF, right? I think it has to be one or the other. Yeah. I don't know. It's all very silly. It's very stupid. Yeah. Also, new followers is nice. I didn't know that I still have new followers. I mean, it's like saying girl enjoyers are homicidal. Yeah, exactly. Or saying that vor enjoyers are actual cannibals. That's just, yeah, it's obviously stupid.